Go.
Hey, Sunday.
Let's go, come on. Hey, KO on 3, 1, 2, 3.
On the 5, touchdown, Grizzlies Howell North.
Welcome to Francis Howell North. For example, let's say can you zoom in your camera a little bit? Move it like what you're
Welcome back, Noah. I woke up this morning and I was feeling it. You know, it's like in the air. You can hear it. The band and the cheer teams, the dance teams, they've all been getting ready these past few weeks. We had week 0 college football last week, but now it's Misha High School football's turn. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this for months. The North Point Grizzlies open their season. They come to the castle, a whiteout crowd here at Francis Howell North. Noah, tell me a little bit about this Knights offense.
Yeah, obviously the Knights have made a lot of big changes in this offseason. We've got new starting quarterback Jalen Blue, just came in from Central, never played a snap of varsity football. He's been second string at Central for 1 to 2 years, and then really excited to see him play. He's got a strong arm. Behind him in our backfield, we've got Duke Valor, we've got Seamus McRaven. Those are going to be our two smaller, speedy, elusive running backs. And then we've also got A.J. Stevens behind them. He's going to be our all-around, bigger running back. Really excited to see them play. How about you?
Yeah, so taking a look at some wide receivers for the Knights, too. Some big notable names. We've got 2 sophomores to look out for. Two big ones to watch out for is going to be Winston Cragen, the sophomore, and Mikey Miller, the sophomore. We'll flip over to the defensive side of things for the Knights. We get to see a lot of names repeated. That's the great part about high school football. Mikey Miller, he's going to be back there as your cornerback 1. He's going to be the best option you have to stop some of North Point's best threats. You're going to see Duke Valor, the running back, the elusive back you already talked about. He'll be your Mike linebacker. He'll be up the middle. He's getting downhill to stop the downhill guys. And then on the North Point side of things, we see Tavern Williams. He'll be number 2. He's a senior. He's filling the shoes of Hoyt Gregory. Hoyt Gregory was a Class 4, District 5 household name, essentially, last year. He's now Lindenwood's starting quarterback. So fill those shoes. It's Tavern Williams. He'll be number 2. He doesn't just throw it. A lot of times, he's going to actually hand it off, not just to running backs, but to wide receivers. North Point runs a jet motion offense, and 16. I was looking at some stats. 16% of it's going to be wide receiver runs. 40 is going to be running back runs, and the rest of the time he's going to keep it.
Yeah,
very
so
few
much ball in the air.
Yeah, very few times is he actually going to throw that pass. But when he does hand it off, it's not to nobody. It's to his brother, Tyron Williams. He'll be number 0. He's a year younger. He's a junior. He'll be one to watch out for. And again, I was just speaking about it with Duke Valor. Both sides of the ball is very, very prevalent, even on the North Point side of things. We'll take a look. Cornerback 1, guess who it is? Tyron Williams. You're going to see this dual threat, offense and defense, throughout the entire season. But it's super cool. We have both teams compiling that. So, Noah, tell us a little bit more about both these teams.
Yeah, absolutely. As you've already said, North Point, they've big, speedy team. Not much size on them, but a lot of speed. They like to run jet sweep every play, so they've got a wide receiver in motion, a lot of misdirections before every play. Both teams looking for they have something to prove, looking for a chance to do it. North has not won a game. Didn't win a game last season. Hasn't had a winning game in, what is it?
14 straight losses, 14. And they haven't had a winning season since 2016-27 season.
Since 2016. Yeah, and then North Point, obviously great year last year, went 6-5, made it to the championship, lost in the championship. Yeah. Looking for a way to get back there. Both teams have something to prove, chip on their shoulder, and they're looking for a way to prove it.
Yeah, it should be an exciting matchup to start, North versus North at the Castle. We'll be right back with you before kickoff. no. No, no. Welcome in for our opening kickoff, Carson Howard, the man back. He's a varsity soccer goalie, too.
That's true.
See North Point getting hype over there on the opposing sideline. Back deep to return. You have a name we're going to see a lot tonight. Mikel Campbell, he's a big running back on the top side of your screen, way down the north side of the end zone. Officials whistle underway, and here goes high school football. A boot from Howard. And he puts it deep in the end zone. It's a touchback. Watched a lot of film on this, you and I both, that jet motion offense. We really don't see it much at a collegiate or a pro level, but it's going to be something new. It's going to be something fun. Like, this isn't even a formation in, like, Madden or college football when I play that.
Absolutely.
Like, this is something you just don't see.
Yeah, it's not very often you see a high school team with this many misdirections every single play. You really never see it. I've never seen a team play like this, but it'll be fun to watch.
Here's Tavrin Williams. Lines up 4 wide. Some miscommunication there from the officials. Still waiting, and the hand goes down. Ball is live. Ball goes up the right side and taken down after about a 5-yard gain. That was Lucas Sapp, your ball carrier. It's a hot day. We had some cool days, some like 70s, 75s recently, and today it's just a little bit warmer. But, you know, again, Thursday Night Lights. There's a shortage of officials in the St. Louis area. So they're having to push a couple games each week to a Thursday night just so they can fill those slots, which is interesting in today's age.
Hey, you can't complain about the weather if you're watching football.
No, not at all. It's only going to get colder, so we'll take these 80-degree days when we get them. So. And across your screen, that was Mikel Campbell. Takes off up the middle. A big rush. Stays on his feet.
Wow, he's still up.
Anthony Bauer. Bring in the power. See what I did there? Anthony Bauer, he just broke off about 25 yards. Well, again, we saw that misdirection we've been talking about. Mikel Campbell comes across from the bottom to the top of your screen and then handed off right up the gut. To a man we didn't prep much for, Anthony Bauer. We were talking to Jacob Myers, the wide receiver special teams coach for North Point before the game, and he listed a couple running backs, but Bauer was not on that list. So interesting that he gets one of the first carries of the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Down for the snap. Rolls out. Tavrin Williams. Sends it downfield. It's picked off. Picked off at the 32-yard line. About got jacked in the jaw there after he got it. Caught amongst the celebration. Graydon Cunningham. He is amped. A name, again, we didn't prep for. That's what makes high school football so electric, is anything can happen in a moment's notice. New players, injuries, you did different formations, and interceptions just like that one. He rolled out down to the bottom of your screen, and you could feel one of two things was about to happen. It was either about to be some witchcraft that was going to set the tone for North Point the rest of the game, or North was going to get that pick. And
absolutely.
Cunningham was already on the ground, but reached up, and the ball just fell right into his hands.
Yeah, you could feel that panic setting in as he rolled out of the pocket. Had to get it off. Didn't want to take the sack. Just decided to lob it up, and unfortunately fell into the wrong hands.
Yeah. So now we're getting our first look. I'm not sure where they were going. They were up around the 50-yard line when they're most definitely not at the 50. No, 15-yard penalty, unsportsmanlike conduct after the interception pushes them up a little bit there. So they will actually be starting around the 39-yard line. Yeah, first varsity snap is about to be underway for Jalen Blue. You talked about a story a little bit earlier. Recap us on that real quick.
Yeah, I mean, this is his first ever varsity snap. Wait a minute. No, it's North Point with the ball.
Whoa.
Seems to be that unsportsmanlike conduct call overturned the pick. They got to redo the play plus 15 yards.
Yeah, that was a total miscommunication up here in the box. Sometimes it's tough to see things, especially announcer signals. So, well, we said it went one of two ways. It either fall incomplete or it'd go one way. And, I mean, in a way, that sets a tone. Yeah. Even though it wasn't a big completion, that sets the tone. You know, North had the interception, then showed undisciplined actions, and, you know, that's not a good way to start your season.
Yeah, can't imagine the coaches are too happy about that.
No. 4 wide, right here up, lines Williams. Looked like Valor jumped a little off sides. There goes Williams. Gets the first down, and they're getting chippy. Bottom side of the O-line. That was Diesel Blanton from the Knights throwing a couple extra hands there towards the end of the play with Chase Shirley. So too early to be getting this in your heads if you're the Knights.
Absolutely.
Lines up at the 25. Can we see a pass here after 5 consecutive runs? We will not. There goes Bowers. Not. And he is tough to bring down. Gets another first down. They'll move the sticks once again after that 12-yard pickup.
Yeah, North Point not throwing the ball very much. 6 plays, 6 runs, but it's working for him. Getting the first down almost every play.
Yeah, ball down on the 14-yard line. See where this goes from here. I mean, I couldn't imagine if your run game is this solid, you'd need to put it in the air and risk another near interception if that's what it looked like, but we'll see what happens. Rolls out to the right. He does put it in the air. Running him down. Can't get it. Knocked out of bounds. That's number 14. That's Javon Godfrey. He's going to be your weak side linebacker tonight. Makes the tackle after Jacob Foster, the defensive end, could not. No backs in the backfield. It's a 5-wide set. They got looks to be 3 X's and 2 slot receivers up there. Williams all alone. Drops back, no motion. He takes off. He'll go. Helmet flies off on the 1-yard line. Williams gets up quickly. But a big hit delivered there by the Knights secondary on the goal line.
Big hit. Helmet flew off, went down real hard.
See, I'm a big Iowa Hawkeye football fan. You know, big mentality up there at Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City is bend, don't break. That's exactly the thing. You can let them get down there, but this Knights defense is pretty stout. Not saying they won't let you score. It happens. It's football. But that's a body on the line, big hit play from Duke Valor. Across your screen. And it's a keeper, but he just blows up his own play in the backfield. That'll be Geese Cruzen. He's a wide receiver, a direct Wildcat snap.
We've got 2 players getting chippy. That's going to be Christian Bosley getting chippy again with one of the North Point receivers, it looks like.
And this isn't a rivalry matchup. I mean, these 2 teams are not in the same conference, the same district, so it's interesting to see the bad blood boil here in the first just 8 minutes of this contest.
Absolutely.
Oh, center a little eager to get out there. We're a familiar face. He'll be coming back for his 3rd season as a starter. That's Caleb McNutt, and that goes up the right side. blown up again. Bend, don't break. Duke Valor and Tristan Bosley in there to make the assisted tackle. Holds them. That's impressive. The bend don't break really proven to be steady here. Again, Knights defensive line is the best it's looked according to Eric Webster, the new head coach. The best it's looked in years, and the linebacker core is very experienced and very big compared to recent years for the Knights.
Yeah, you don't see this very often.
And this is going to be a slot T, wing T offense, what the Knights used to run. Rolls out, it's P.A. Boot, and he gets him down. A sack, Duke Valor. Fourth tackle, second tackle for loss. Valor is amped here in the castle. Big 3rd and 7 stand. Forces the 4th and 15 after what seemed like almost a meaningless drive. North Point marched right down the field, had some penalties on their sides, and now they're forced to bring out the field goal unit.
Yeah, started with 1st and goal on the 2. They've backed that up over 10 yards and are forced to kick the field goal.
Here goes Manko back for the kick. Ball's up, and the ball's through. 3 points for the North Point Grizzlies. Hey, you can always be disappointed you didn't get the touchdown, and obviously that thought's going to linger, especially if this is a close contest down the road. But you've got to be good if you're North Point. I mean, there was hardly a play between the 40 and the 10-yard line that didn't work out perfect for you. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So you're assuming you're going to be able to break one of those off. Nothing to I wouldn't change a single thing if I was North Point. Maybe that wing T was an interesting call there at the end. But offensive coordinators like Alex Zangles, he knows what he's doing. Put the ball back. Sure, they'll be good next possession out. But first look at the Knights offense. Technically, we think it's the second, but this is the first true look at the Knights offense. So they'll be receiving the kick from Landon Manko.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit about Manko and his story. He's a junior this year. What was that wild stat he was saying on kickoffs? How many onside kicks last year?
Absolutely, yeah. We were just talking to Coach pregame. He said he's got 11 recovered onside kicks.
And whether that was by himself or his teammates was a little unclear. We couldn't quite get that information. But 11 attempted onside kicks is something we hardly saw last year. I think St. Charles did about 4 on us, so I'm assuming their season totals was pretty high. But they didn't recover any of them. 11 recovered?
11. Yeah.
In high school football, I mean, it's probably more difficult on a college scale. I wouldn't know because nobody kicks 11 onside kicks at a college scale. But 11 is something that is pretty unprecedented, especially around this area.
That's something you never see.
Yeah. I don't know. Texas football can't speak on it, but at least in Missouri, that's not a stat that MSHA or STL High School Sports keeps for us. So that's something cool to see. So yeah, Manko, number 88, he'll be kicking off for you. Back deep to return, we'll have Tristan Bosley, number 0. Number 8, Tristan Bosley. They are actually twins, senior twins, coming back for their 4th year of football. So it's cool to see them back deep to return for the Knights.
Not to be confused with Christian Bosley. Yeah. Very similar names. Both going to be brought up multiple times during this game.
Play both sides of the ball. Christian a little less on the defensive side. He's only in on like a 3-3-5 defense, but we'll get there. There's an onside kick right off the bat. Ball is rolling everywhere. It's on the carpet. The Knights seem to have the football. The Knights do. Knights recover.
Do have the football.
That was chaos around the midfield shield. That was. We literally just talked about it. That's the announcer's curse right there. Ball rolls short. Honestly, I don't think it would have crossed that 10-yard line, but McGowan stepped up, received it with both hands. Didn't receive it with either hand.
No, just popped out, hit him in the chest.
Yep, rolled back a couple yards. Knights do retain possession there on the 45-yard line.
Yeah, that ball was bouncing around for a couple seconds and a couple seconds too long.
Yeah, definitely a heart attack if you're any of the coaches on the north side of things.
Absolutely.
There's the snap. Handoff up the middle. Good run. Nothing going there. Couple yards, that'd be it. That's A.J. Stevens. You talked about him a little pregame. Yeah, he played his freshman year, then went to some other schools. He moved around a little bit, came back his senior season. He is now one of the major running backs for Francis Howell North.
Yeah.
One of the major running backs for Francis Howell North. So, should get a lot of carries tonight.
Absolutely.
They'll line up an I formation. And a fumbled snap. Blue is thrown down in the backfield. Officials seemingly should have whistled that dead a little bit sooner, but yeah, loss of 4 on that one.
Came down real hard there.
Yeah. Again, you talked new quarterback. He's only been with this system for 1 summer, essentially. So, like, these are his first 3 snaps as a Knight. Or on a varsity stage period. So, you know, there's going to be some miscommunication. Again, Iowa Hawkeye fan, we've been through about 18 dozen quarterbacks in the past few years. There's always miscues on their first couple plays.
Yeah.
4 wide, excuse me. There's a pitch play to Stevens. Stevens takes off. Bowls through a defender.
Still up.
Fights for a few extra. Impressive play there from Stevens. And brings up a nice, third and 14, brings up the 4th and 9. Team will be on to punt from the 49-yard line.
Yeah. Yeah, we've heard about Jalen Blue's arms, really just stories about it. Haven't seen it yet. No ball in the air plays so far this game for the Knights.
Carson Howard back to punt. He's a punter, field goal specialist, and kickoff specialist. Three-way guy. And if that is an offsides or a false start on North Point, that'll be an automatic first down for Francis Howell North. See what they end up doing with it. It looks like it will be on the Knights.
No,
it will be
on the Knights, yeah.
This should be a false start penalty. Push them back 5 yards. You know what? Maybe that's the strategy. Maybe that's maybe that's what they were thinking. We had an Iowa game. I keep bringing up Iowa, but I'm just too excited for college football this weekend. Iowa versus Iowa State took a 5-yard penalty for fun. Oh, that is a
that punt is tipped.
High sky ball, and it rolls back their way.
Yeah,
there's a dog pile.
Punt was tipped off of Carson Howard's foot, landed at the 40, bounced back a couple of yards, finally picked up at around the 45.
Yeah, that was really interesting. Typically, like when that ball would fall short, you jump on it. But Liam Bradford, the freshman on the special teams unit, watched it roll back the opposite way you'd want it to roll, and then started to shield out the returner instead of just picking it up and stopping it. So, very interesting methods there. Again, freshman, this is his first game ever, so got to cut the guy some slack. But
yeah.
I've heard good things about him, though, from practices and whatnot. I've heard Bradford should be a big name here in a couple years for the Knights.
Yeah, absolutely. And you really don't see that from the veteran kicker, Carson Howard. I mean, played football for a while. Obviously, everyone knows him. Got a big foot. Just don't see that very often. Couldn't get off his foot in time.
Yeah. Comes across. There's the handoff to his brother. Tehran, he goes.
He's going.
Up the left sideline.
Up.
Tiptoeing in his Jordans, pushed out around the 25-yard line. If I believe my spot was correct. No, the officials will draw him all the way back to the 42. Say he stepped out a little sooner than he'd like to admit. But an impressive run there. Again, that jet sweep. We just keep seeing it play after play. Tyron Williams gets a big rush there. Pushes the chains once again.
Yeah, North Point, a lot of big running plays this game. Bet the Knights are looking to stop that, shut it down as soon as they can.
Line up at the 42. Looks downfield, fires it deep to a wide open receiver. Mikel Campbell could not reel it in. That's unfortunate for the Grizzlies. Probably would have been green grass and 6 points if he would have connected with it, but he doesn't. But the good thing to always look out of that as an offensive coordinator is they've already taken that deep shot. You get it out of your system, and I wouldn't say that's necessarily the quarterback's fault. Wouldn't say it's necessarily the receiver's fault. Culmination of both, maybe a culmination of offensive line. But you know the play works. I mean, he was wide open on that seam route.
That's exactly what I was going to say. That definitely gives them some confidence in calling that play again or other plays like it, knowing that they can get a player wide open even if they couldn't make that connection there.
Yeah, running a very, very shallow safety there. Harrison McGowan up around the 30-yard line, and that's about it. Drops back, wide receiver screen. He'll take off.
Still go.
And gets about 4 yards there. Jaden Flores.
Williams pass completes number 18, Jaden Flores. Completion good for a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6 from the 38-yard line.
We've seen a lot of scrappy runs this play, getting hit, staying on their feet, getting extra yards. Great to see from high school football.
There we go. So there's some formations that I just have never seen in my time as a football consumer. And that is a big offsides jump.
Yes, it is.
A little bit too early there. He just took off. It was Christian Bosley too eager.
Yeah, we've got players pointing fingers both sides. I think this is going to come up to the officials, and they're calling it against the Knights.
Call against the defense.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
2 minutes and 21 seconds left here in this contest. Again, the North Point Grizzlies on their opening drive got all the way down to the 1-yard line, lost a helmet, but gained 3 points. And now they're back down near in scoring position, almost to the edge of the red zone. Here goes Taven Williams. 4 wide, 1 man in the backfield. 11 men to beat. Drops back, quick throw, takes off. There's Campbell, drops a defender, and keeps going. Harrison McGowan, the free safety. He hit the deck a little hard on that one. But, you know, again, we talked about it pregame. Everybody is just lightning fast.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's going to be anybody who gets the ball in North Point is going to be faster than the average player. So
yeah, very fast, very shifty offense
Very
as we
shifty.
saw on that play there.
you can also see a big offensive line versus pretty small defensive line. Rolls out immediately, takes off, looks downfield to a wide open receiver. And once again, Mikel Campbell, wide open, targeted, and dropped. Second time in the same possession. Both catches would have either accounted for a touchdown or a combined like 75 yards.
Yeah, he had at least 5 yards of separation, probably more than enough to have been able to get the touchdown or within 10 yards of it.
Brings up a 2nd and 10. Ball is on the 30-yard line down on the near side hatches. Both teams, 3 timeouts left. Timeouts reset at halftime in high school sports and at every level of football. 1:45 left. Immediate throw to his brother. It's a backwards. No, they say it's forwards. Tyron Williams dropped the ball, but it was a forward pass, so it just forces the 3rd and 10.
Yeah.
But some miscues here on both sides.
3rd and 10.
Yeah, we've had, I mean, North Point's gotten open so many times, just hasn't been able to get that connection. But they have the confidence that they can get open. And later in this game, they'll find that chemistry, they'll find those connections, be able to get some big yardage off of it, not just need to run the ball.
Yeah, of course. Big 3rd and 10 here for the Grizzlies. Here we go. 2 in the slot. Motions across, Tyron. And flags fly. Believe it was a delay of game. Delay of game penalty.
Wow.
3rd and 15. I saw him come in motion, and clock was winding down, but nothing doing.
It'll be 3rd and 15 from the 35.
Here they go. You see Bowers in the backfield behind Williams. Knights fans on their feet. Student section's loud. Looking to make a stop on 3rd and 15. Flags fly once again. Nope, timeout. Grizzlies call a timeout. They take the first of the half here in the dwindling moments of the first quarter.
Yeah, seemed to be a little bit of confusion. But, yeah, timeout called by the Grizzlies. Still leading 3-0 with 1:39 left in the first quarter. Looking to make something else happen, get up there by 2 scores.
Don't want to make any bold comparisons, but I'm seeing some visions right now. And remember the old clip back in, 2021 maybe? 2017? I don't remember what year it was. Good year for college football. Penn State whiteout. Michigan goes on the road. Michigan can't hear their own headsets. A little false start, a little timeout, another timeout. Well, first game of the season. It's a whiteout crowd. Some timeouts, some penalties. It's a good start for Francis Howell North.
It's a pretty stacked student section we've got going on.
I know. I was walking around school today. I was like, oh yeah, we got a live stream tonight. Got a football game calling with Noah RIdling. I'm Kane Manfull. I think I forgot to introduce this again for the second time, but I was like, oh, we got a live stream tonight. And I did forget that everybody in the school comes to football games. It was just kind of blanked my mind. So cool to look to my right and see an absolutely packed student section again tonight. Here's Williams, 3rd and 15, ball on the 35, rolls out to his left side. Nothing going, slings it cross body. Will it be enough for the first? It'll be wherever the spot falls. It looks like he'll get the first. Wow, about a 15.5-yard reception.
Yeah, that was Jaden Flores. Big reception, big needed reception there.
He's the junior. He played a little bit last year. Definitely stepped into a big role. He's already had 3 targets on the night. That's his first big completion in a big time moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
Grizzlies looking to punch it in here. Minute left in the first quarter. Takes off QB power. Williams stays on his feet and is tripped up there by Valor. Valor's 5th solo tackle on the night.
Yeah, I'd say he got 5 yards more than what the Knights would have liked.
Yeah.
First player hit him 5 yards into that run. Stayed there. Did he get the first down?
Did not get the first. 5 yards. Second and 5 yards to go. But, yeah, I mean, we talked how fast and how shifty, but just how, like the tenacity, I guess, staying on your feet, the perseverance. Scrappy. They put their head down, and they just go. It's very impressive.
Yeah.
Across the field, and a flag flies.
Flag immediately thrown.
Thrown onto the ground there is Campbell. That should be an illegal block. From one of the linemen, pushes the Grizzlies back 5 yards, and we're back to 2nd and 10.
Yeah. Yeah, we really have yet to see a run that has been stopped by just one defender on either side of the ball. A lot of running backs, a lot of scrappy running backs, as I've said before, taking these hits and running straight through them.
Yeah.
15 seconds left in the first quarter, still 3-0 North Point.
Yeah, one big difference that I'm seeing a lot from Francis Howell North from last year to this year. It's just like the lock-in on tackling. Like they find the ball carrier, one gets there, even if he doesn't bring it down, he has another guy backing him up. There were some big moments last year, Jordan Rowe in the St. Charles game. Wasn't quite the case. But here comes Williams. He's looking to play make. End of the first quarter, he rolls out, evades everyone, to the end zone. It's a touchdown.
Finds a man wide open in the end zone.
Mikel Campbell.
No flags are down.
Mikel Campbell, he had the 2 big misses earlier this drive. I have no words for that play. Williams rolls right. Williams rolls back. Williams rolls left. He goes back right, back left, everywhere. Decides to throw it crossbody over the middle of the field. Connects with Campbell on the deep side of the end zone.
Yeah, it really
Just
seems
wow.
like Campbell's always open when they need him to be.
Yeah.
Every play that's been designed for him, he's either gotten that, pulled it in, or it's been within his fingertips.
Yeah. And
going for 2.
I was looking top side of my screen, then I was looking at the student section, looked back, and it was like some trick Shanahan play that I'm not exactly sure what the vision was.
Yeah, I don't know. North Point rolled for 2 and overthrew it into the band.
Yeah, it was a low direct snap with the blockers on the high side, and rolled out to his right. And it was a 3v8, and of course it did not fall. It was going to be a really tight window. I think he actually did have Campbell open in the back.
Yeah,
but,
I think he did.
But did not connect.
Couldn't hold in. That's not an easy throw to make.
One thing I'm noticing here between the breaks is some players have stickers and some players don't. If you're a starter, you get stickers. If you're not starting for the Knights, no stickers on your helmet. There's a lot of Baron helmets. You got to earn those stickers. And we had a media day. Fredstown North media team had a media day this past Saturday, and I was there, one of the videographers, and I was talking to some of the players. I was like, "You got stickers on your helmets? I mean, they look cool in the video and stuff." They're like, "No, we got to earn them. We got to earn our stickers." And I kind of started like laughing. I was like, "Oh, you're joking? They just haven't come in the mail yet." And he's like, "No, seriously, like you got to earn your stickers on this team." Which Brett Bedwell retired last year. That wasn't his philosophy, but Eric Webster, the new head coach, new defensive coordinator, he comes into the game and adding in, this other level of stickers that makes people fight harder. It may seem like a little thing to anybody watching the game, but if you really think about it, those players are fighting for something really special to them and to their teammates.
Yeah, and that wasn't just any player. That was Jalen Blue, the starting quarterback. So they're not giving out any freebies on these stickers. No. You got to earn it. You don't get it just for starting. You get it from doing something really special.
Yeah. Will we see another onside kick? It's not unlikely. Almost got the last one.
Knights are stepping up just to make sure it doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
Hey, Graydon, let's go, Graydon. Hey, keep doing what you're doing,
Yeah,
Graydon.
nobody is back. Deepest man back there is Tristan Bosley, and he's on the 17-yard line. Goes over.
Than happy to take a touchback.
Yeah. Goes over his head with some backspin. That could be a tough pin there for the Grizzlies, but up 9-0 with the kicker as good as he is. It's tough to say. Here's Menko, and he squibs it, and it just rockets out of bounds. A little bit too much leg. Flags fly left, flags fly right, and the Knights will pick up the ball at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's smart to have players up there. The worst thing that happens, you get the ball, you get it deep. But, I mean, if you don't have players back, they kick that off sides, they get the ball back, and they get it real short. They have a great opportunity.
Knights will take over. First and 10 from the Grizzlies, 49.
Here comes Jalen Blue. Didn't do a whole lot last time. It was a quick little 3-and-out, but we saw some signs of promise there from the Knights offense. A.J. Stevens with a couple nice runs, some perseverance there as a ball carrier. Going up an I formation. Nearly gets blown up in the backfield, but he takes off. Duke Valor there on the carry, his first of the season.
Yeah, as I talked about before the game, that's his shiftiness. That's that small speediness of him.
Yeah, I mean,
really just running through tackles, getting that extra yardage.
That play should have been blown up in the backfield, but that's Valor's first ever varsity carry. He was a linebacker last year, led the team in tackles. This year, they kind of used reverse psychology. If you want to go hit people, but have the ball in your hands this time.
Absolutely.
And Duke Valor's showing it right there. Timeout from the Knights. 11 minutes and 23 seconds left on the clock. Looking maybe a little bit of a personnel change. Looks like they only had 10 on the field as Ty Bell was not out there, one of their tight ends.
Yeah, big miscommunication on the Knights. Probably didn't want to use that timeout, but you got to do what you got to do. Can't be playing with 10 players on the field.
Yeah, you saw Eric Webster there smacking his clipboard, yelling at the sideline as Ty Bell flipped his helmet on, tightened the straps, and jogged out to the center. But, it's good to use one every once in a while, regroup as a team, You know, you just had a nice run there. Second and 6. Take 4 yards on first down anytime. Second and 6. If you go 3 and out here again, it's going to be a tough start and tough tone to set for the rest of the game.
Yeah,
so.
It's a 2-score game, folks. Just because the Knights have something going on, it's still a 2-score game. They have to get something going soon.
Here they go. 7 on the line. Jalen under center. Here, drops back Blue. Hands off to Valor again. And the ball gets fumbled 15 yards forwards. And it just keeps rolling. But the Knights just pulled off a Barstool-worthy play. Tristan Bosley, the hustle man. I'm at a loss of words. That may be one of the funniest cuts I've ever seen.
Duke Valor just fumbled that ball 20 yards forward, and Tristan Bosley was right there to dive on it. It bounced off of a North Point player's hands, and Tristan Bosley was right there putting the Knights in great scoring position.
Hustled his butt down there as fast as he could. It seemed all the hope was lost, but man, it's been Butterfingers today. Something must be on the football. Somebody must have greased it because nobody can seem to keep a hold of it. And that will be on offense. Linebacker was creeping up. That's number 9. That's Max Paulo Judge. He was creeping up to the line, and Jacob Foster just jumped a little bit too early there.
Yeah, both sides might want to work on settling down on the flags, have a lot of yardage gone backwards or forwards in the wrong direction this game.
If flags continue like this, like they have through the first 14 minutes of play, we'll be in for a very long Thursday night football game this evening. Here goes Blue, hands it off. Heavy hit there. Breaks down tackle. That's Javon Godfrey. He's going to be your power back. We talked about it a little bit pregame. You and I did. Down in that goal line set, he'll be getting a lot of the carries.
Yeah. Yeah, he's there to run through people. He's not the big shifty guy that Duke is, not the big shifty guy that Duke Valor is, but he's there to just run through people. He's needed when he's needed for that extra couple of yards.
Here they go. Slot T offense. Pitches it outside. There's Godfrey again. Short gain.
It's going to be 3rd down now with 10 minutes to go in that second quarter. It's still a 2-score game. Ball is on the 12. Knights in great scoring position.
11 yards to go. 5 yards to go, I'm sorry, after the 6-yard pickup. Here's 3rd and 5. Same spread, power eye offense. That'll be a rollout. PA bootleg. Flips it. Godfrey catches. And I don't know if he'll have enough. Had to get down to the 6-yard line.
Did not get it.
I do not believe they're going to give him the 6-yard line. And he's 2 yards short. It'll be a 4th and 2. Offense stays on the field.
Yeah.
Knights looking to make a stand here.
This is going to be a big play here.
Yeah.
Might direct the course of the game.
Momentum
Knights
shift.
really need something here. They could go safe, take a field goal. Instead, they're deciding to go big.
Yeah, momentum shift for sure. Castle is alive as the Knights get cheered on by their home crowd. Blown up in the backfield. Nowhere looking for the Knights, and the Grizzlies take a stand. For North, obviously not the outcome you were hoping for. But, you know, you showed promise. You charged your way down the field with the help of a Duke Valor 25-yard pass from the running back position. But you marched your way down the field, even once you got the 25 yards, essentially down to the 30. Still got an extra 20 yards of your own offense. You're showing promise with a very new personnel group.
Yeah.
So, see how it goes.
Yeah, Valor and Godfrey both played big parts in that little run there by the Knights.
Yep. And I really don't hate that idea to go for it. You get the 2 yards, you obviously have a chance to score. You don't. North Point has 93 yards to go for their touchdown, which is a long ways for any offense, but especially a high school offense to go. Here's Williams. Keeps it himself, up the middle, breaks off. 93 yards is a long way to go, but he might do it.
No one ahead of him.
Williams goes the distance. 93 yards is a long way for any high school offense. And the Grizzlies, yeah, they just shut me up. That was 93 yards, one play. What a drive.
Yeah, that's a big show of the announcer's curse. But as we were talking about before, that's that smaller, speedy offense that you see. Really, once they got through that line, there was nobody to beat them. They had no one ahead of them, and anybody that could have been ahead of them, they broke right past.
Williams, we've seen some breakaway plays throughout this first quarter. Gets his first snap of the second quarter, came out with some new fire, was almost untouched. He stumbled a little bit there around the 25, but I mean, it was green grass ahead for him.
Yeah, I mean, the only person I saw that had a chance would have been Mikey Miller. Coming up right there at the end, trying to chase him down. Couldn't quite get it. They had one blocker left.
Brother had his back. Tyron Williams helping out Tavron Williams. Back to kick. Here he goes. Ball is up. Ball is through. He's a steady presence off the snap there for extra points.
Actually kicked the extra point this time, not just doing some shenanigans, going for 2.
Yeah, North Point up 16-0 here. 9 minutes and 5 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yeah, Knights really looking for something now. They got to get some momentum going in this second half, or going into the second half. Otherwise, it might be a rough game.
Yeah, Knights need some points on the board here. Whether it's a 3 points with the field goal, or 6 points, maybe even 7 points with the touchdown. They need to get on the board. A 0 looks, it's demoralizing. Looking from the sideline, you're looking up, see a 0 up there. It's never a good sign, especially in the second quarter. But student section, people who don't understand football as well, they see a 0 and it's like, this game's over. We're down 16-0. That's not the case at all. We still have plenty of time left. We still have, 33 minutes of play?
Especially not in high school football.
Anything can happen. I preached that last year. Anything can happen in Misha high school athletics, and especially in football. So, 33 minutes left to play. Can't hang their heads, but once fans start getting out of the game, home field advantage is gone. North Point takes that momentum, and they'll run with it.
Yeah, this is just another reason why the Knights need to get something going. They can't have their fans losing hope. Really don't want to see another recap of what happened last year. Trying to get something else started.
Yeah. A big kickoff there. No squib this time. And it's into the end zone. Knights will start at the 20-yard line.
Lendemenko's kick goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Knights will take over. First and 10 from their own 20.
Yeah, 16 points down. You can't do it all at once. The Knights got to take it step by step. I mean, even without a score on this drive, the goal seems a little more unachievable of making this like a nice score at halftime. But even if you don't score here, not all hope is lost. You just need a productive drive. You need 40 yards at least, 30, 40 yards on some big plays. And then, as long as you don't turn the ball over, I think that's fine. Punts are not the worst thing in football. So,
hey, I'd say I would not be mad coming from.
Blue keeps it himself. That's helmet-to-helmet contact.
As I was saying, I would not be mad going into the second quarter. Looking at a 16-7, even 16-3 game.
Yeah, they just need something here.
That was a big hit on Jalen Blue.
That was right in front of that mic we have down on the field to get the audio. You can hear them yelling back and forth, pads clacking. So definitely a high-intensity game there down on the field. I formation once again. Hands it off. blown up. Gets about a yard. Not much going there for the Knights offense. That was number 9, his first carry of the night. Seamus McRaven. We heard a little bit about him pregame as we were talking to some of the coaches in Tyler Wall. But that was his first carry. So he's a junior this year. Got some carries last year. It's more of a third string. Now he's going to be worked in. Maybe that still around that third string, maybe even a second string consider. We'll see how he does. He's in the backfield again this time. Jalen Blue looks through his progressions. Doesn't find anyone. Looks deep. Lobs it up. A lot of pre-play interference.
Oh.
And that is a tough one not to call a penalty on if you're an official.
No flags down, though.
But no flags down, so...
It's going to be ruled just an incomplete pass. Definitely saw a little bit of contact there, but I guess not enough to call.
Yeah, and we see both Bosley twins limping off the field a little bit, especially Tristan Bosley.
That's going to be a big player to lose.
Yeah. Hopefully he's all right. He's
As we were
off.
talking about with McRaven, going to be splitting some touches with Duke Valor. But why would you even put him in if we've seen so much from Valor this game? I mean, he's been really on a roll.
Yeah, one big injury we were just informed of. And that is a miscued punt. Howard still gets the boot off.
That's
and it'll
punt
roll.
too.
It'll roll, and it'll roll down to the 30. This looking like Iowa football. Punting is winning. Miscued snap. Howard still gets it off on the run. An absolute beautiful boot at about 45 to 50 yards. We just got word, though, Jalen Blue, he's down with the medical trainers from Francis Howell North, sitting on the bench over there after that big hit. Now, whether that's real pain or if that's trainers saw a big hit and they just want to, take a little look-sees, that's all dependent on, what's actually happening down there. We're not going to be able to hear that until maybe a little bit later reporting or until this next drive. So.
Yeah.
But fingers crossed for Jalen Blue. That was a big hit.
That was a great play by Carson Howard. I mean, really just miscued that punt. Was looking to get it off, couldn't get it off. Rolled to his right and got it off, and for a great punt, finishing at that 30.
Absolutely. North Point could extend this lead.
We got 8 minutes left in the first half. Knights are trying to make it so that's how the score stays 6-0.
And that's a good start, trying to keep it there. Blown up Jacob Foster. He always wore a football jersey at school, but I always knew he was like a choir kid. He has like an amazing voice. So I was like, oh, he just kind of plays football. He's a big kid, whatever. But I was watching some summer stuff and some fall league. He's really good.
Yeah, he's got some skill on him.
He is really good, both offensive line and defensive line, and in the weight room. Guy can lift. The guy can lift.
Big guy. Big guy can move, too.
Yeah. Very impressive there from Foster. We'll see more out of him as the night and the season progresses. See Dean Hyatt in there warming up on the near sideline. They might need him if Blue can't come back in for the Knights. There's a little out route, brother-to-brother connection, 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, that's got to be a thought in the Knights' mind.
Yeah.
Wow, Jalen Blue, first ever varsity game, and really stink to see him go out like this. Dean Hyatt warming up. Glad to see him play, but really going to be missing Jalen Blue.
Yeah. Blue could be back in. They're having him do some balance tests right now, standing on each leg. Fingers crossed for him. 3rd and 8 here. Sub 7 minutes in the first half. Ball's on the 32. Both teams have 2 timeouts left. Williams under gun, rolls out to his left side, takes off, quarterback scramble, brought down. Great solo tackle there. That's going to be Javon Godfrey once again doing it on both sides of the ball. It looked like Williams is going to get away with a near 30-yard rush. Godfrey hunts him down, takes him down, and keeps him down.
Yeah, that's
So,
a great tackle right there.
forces the
mean,
4th and 5.
Right in the open field. He had way more that he could have gotten off of that run, but Javon Godfrey really shut it down.
A lot of people watching football, you know, I'm definitely a culprit. You think tackling is like some easy feat. I was trying to tackle one of my friends who's like 50 pounds less than me, and about my height, but I mean, like, real skinny guy. Couldn't do it. I mean, like, we were doing punt returns and tossing it up back and forth, and you run at it. You literally can't tackle him. If you don't know how to tackle well, you're not going to do it. And now you're not tackling a guy who's 6'1", 120. You're tackling a guy who's 6'2", 220 pounds of pure muscle. So, you know, Javon Godfrey and many others alike have had great tackles tonight on the Howell North and North Point side of the football.
Yeah, that's not an easy tackle even if you got 2 people by your side.
Yeah.
As we've seen this game, I mean, we've just seen people running through defenders, tackles being missed all game long, and that is a big one to come down with.
Yes, 4th and 5. It looks like the offense may stay on the field. I'm seeing both Williams brothers, and that looks to be the case. 4th and 5, a conversion here would be an early, the first nail in the coffin, at least for this first half momentum.
Yeah, 4th
if they
and
get
5.
this.
That's a big chance to take. Wonder if they bit off a little more than they could chew. Guess we're about to find out.
I said that about 93 yards, and they did that in one play, so we'll see what happens.
Oh.
Duke, Valor, they're running a hard 2 count, sometimes even a 3 count, and that's just getting the Knights a little tripped up. Again, first game, a little undisciplined, not quite used to North Point's snap count. So they're switching it up every time. You know, a lot of teams will just on 1, ready, set, and they just go for it.
Yeah.
On 2 would be ready, set, set. So they do it twice, and then they'll snap it on that. We've seen North Point do it on 2, on 3, and I saw them once on 4.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, that's a big penalty to have there. They're on 4th and 5. Now they're on 1st and 10.
Yeah. Advance them 5 yards. The big tackle from Godfrey is kind of negated. Rolls out. There's Williams. Wrap tackle. Valor, that's his 6th of the night. He's spinning around down there at the 35-yard line. Valor's hyped.
Yeah, Valor
Senior
is
season,
hyped.
and he's having fun.
I mean, I'm sure he's trying to make up for that penalty there, but wow, that was a great tackle.
Yeah, keeps him for only a gain of 2. That was the big-time tackle. Another one on Tyron Williams, the junior wide receiver.
Yeah, Valor's had a great game this game. I mean, running it and tackling on both sides of the ball. He's been playing great. Really a leader on the team.
Deep coverage there from the Knights. 5 deep. Interesting set. Up the gut. Quarterback keeper, and he's brought down, buried after about a gain of 5. It's going to force a 3rd and 3. Nathan Smith there on the tackle. It's also his senior season. He's played just about anywhere on the offensive line, but specializes at defensive end. Big wrap tackle there for Smith. And he's getting a little water break. That one play tired him out. So.
We've got 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first half. Knights looking for a stop here.
4 wide. Bauer in the backfield. Drops back. Pushes it deep. And it's out of his hands. Just out of reach. No good. That'll be number 11, Alex Graham. Talked a little bit again with the coach before pregame, Jacob Myers, wide receiver coach. He said, you're going to want to watch Graham. He is a deep threat. He can run, and he has sure hands. Ball was just a little bit too far.
Yeah.
You saw Williams there. Did not check hardly any different progressions. It was a drop back. I'm going to Alex. That was all that was in his mind.
I mean, he had some separation, too. He definitely had that if that ball was in his hands.
Clock ticking down, 4 minutes and 7 seconds. It's a 4th and 4, and looks to be a timeout once again. So their second timeout of half. It ticks away. So Knights have 2 remaining. North Point just 1 to fight away these last 4 minutes. Man, that parking lot is packed. That is a weird sight. Other than like the school hours, that doesn't happen a whole lot.
You don't see that very often. First game of the year.
Yeah, if you're looking back, if you've been seeing past the field, last year was the very first year that the proclaimed New North was packed with students. There was back in 2020, Proposition S was a bill that was passed. It accounted for $240 million to be used for Francis Howell School District educational purposes. It was supposed to be $90 million towards the new high school for Francis Howell North. COVID hit.
Pushed up a little bit.
Prices rose. It's now $180 million. They finish it in 2023. Students move in 2024-2025 school year. Absolutely great venue. But last year, if you watch any of the live streams, you go back and look at photos, the far side of the field was a half-demolished building. I mean, there was just like rebar sticking out. There was concrete falling. There was bulldozers mid-game. It was truly a frightening sight. But now you can see it's all leveled on the far side of the field. And a high sky punt. They're just going to let it drop, and a good decision as they'll end up right around the 26-yard line. Lights have kicked on here at the Castle. That means it's officially Thursday Night Lights. I'm having fun. Are you?
I sure am.
Gosh, it is a good day to call football. Mizzou Tigers, everybody's... I've actually been seeing some phones. I'm looking down from the press box, seeing a couple phones every once in a while to open up ESPN. I got some YouTube TV I'm seeing. Watching the Mizzou Central Arkansas game live right now.
Yeah.
And then we got some other big matchups tomorrow, and then Saturday it's underway.
Yeah.
So football is officially back, and there's much to love about the fall season. But whether that's new pumpkin spice drinks or Halloween or football, it's a lethal 3. It's a lethal 3. So, but Thursday Night Lights doesn't have the same ring, but a pretty good ring. So under center here, it looks to be Dean Hyatt, the sophomore.
Jalen Blue decided to stay out for a snap. Don't know if that was by his choice or
bulldoze,
by the
and the ball comes out.
Loose.
Third fumble of the night. North Point Grizzlies are going to pick up the ball off the turf. Recovering that is Max Polo Judge.
That is a big
That's a heartbreaker
from North Point. Yeah, heartbreaker from North. Really did not want to lose the ball there. They're on their own 28 with 3 minutes 50 seconds left in the first half. Just enough to get a drive going, not about enough to get another one on the other direction.
Very unfortunate there for the Knights, but for the Grizzlies, things are looking up 16 with a sub 4 minutes here in the first half. Down just outside the red zone. You can hear them knocking on that end zone, so we'll see what happens. Bowers in the backfield next to Williams. Goes. Rolls out to his left side. Heavy pressure, nowhere to go. Misses a tackle. Throws it deep. And it's into no man's land.
Find anybody.
No man's land. Gosh, Williams' evasiveness is just something that you don't see a whole lot from like the Knights or even from Central or the Howell Vikings. Some, like the district that the North plays in, you just don't see it a whole lot.
Yeah,
teams that you see doing that is like Troy Buchanan, Fort Zumwalt West, North Point, and guess where all 3 of those teams ended up last year? Top of their districts. You talked about it pregame. North Point faced off against Fort Zumwalt West in the district championship. They did lose, actually pretty badly. It was 45-8, but dual threat quarterbacks. That's the way to go.
Yeah, that just makes them come back stronger and harder. Looking for, they have something to prove now, and they're running like it. Wow, big run, running through tackles. That's going to be
Burrows, a 9-yard pickup, stopped about 2 yards short of the sticks. 3rd and 2 for the Grizzlies. Here we go, 4 wide. And it's a wide receiver screen. Williams takes it, left sideline,
My space
cuts
still
back
up.
inside.
That's that
And
shiftiness.
that is that shiftiness. He went left. I thought he was down. And out of the black and gold mix, he emerged somehow, went back right, cut back left,
Yeah, I
and
think
didn't
we
really
all
gain a
thought
whole
he
lot.
was down.
But, didn't really gain a whole lot, but it shows that it's a possible break-off opportunity later this game.
Yeah, even if they didn't get much from it, that's a statement right there in that play. That's them saying you can't get me down even if you want to.
No.
Ball is on the
Ball's on the 7-yard line. Too high at the top of your screen. You got Graham at the bottom. 3 elite wide receivers. Drops back, takes off, keeps himself. Williams brought down. Christian Bosley, main tackler there. Assisted by Godfrey.
Yeah, brought down hard. Those are 2 good tacklers for the Knights. I mean, both have made some pretty good plays this game.
And still took him some effort to bring down the ball carry. North Point is a
Absolutely.
relentless team when it comes to the rush game.
Yeah.
Nearing the 2-minute warning. The clock will not stop. It's high school sports. But we have 2 minutes left here in this first half of action.
Yeah, you might look at North Point and be like, oh, they're small, they can't rush much, but wow, they've proven us otherwise this game.
They're small except for what matters in the run game, which is your offensive line. They are a big squad.
It's true.
And looks across the middle, quick slant. There's Alex Graham on the reception. Hits a little celly. And man down for the Knights. It looks like that's Graydon Cunningham, the man who had the interception earlier in the first quarter. He looks like he's down.
I also believe he was covering Alex Graham on that play.
He was. He jumped up. Graham beat him on the inside on a little slant route, and Graham stays down. Not a good sight to see.
There was
Not a
nothing
good sight to
about
see
that
for the
play.
sophomore.
Yeah, nothing good about that play for the Knights. Obviously, led a touchdown. It's now a 4-score game. But also, hurt player, never want to see that.
No, not good. So we'll take a brief cutaway here from the action. Student section decked out in all white, and it's packed to the top fence. So.
It sure is.
See the marching band getting ready for the Knights. I've been in here all summer working on some different media projects, some sports. But the band has been here just about every time I've come in, whether that's 8 in the morning, 9 in the morning, or 2 in the afternoon. The band is in here. They're ready. They've been prepping hard. Like, whether it's a sport or not, doesn't matter. You know, that's debated often. Same with cheer and dance and everything. But all these programs, I mean, you don't see the work that they put in the summer, at nights, even in the mornings. A lot of these teams have practices. So,
Yeah.
But halftime show should be good as it features the Francistown North Marching Band, Francistown North Color Guard, the Nightline Dancers, and the Varsity Cheer Team will all be included in your halftime performance here at the Castle. So line up in their wonky formation once again. It's tough to read. I typically have a pretty good beat on formations and whatnot. Don't know what this is called. Don't know where it's
I
going.
have no clue. Whoa.
And they direct snap it sideways. He is held.
It does not work.
Jacob Foster grabbed him, held him, and then ran him backwards about 9 yards.
Yeah, I will say it didn't work, and it seems like it didn't confuse the Knights, but it sure confused us. I have no clue what that was.
He like stepped back, snapped it sideways, direct. Was it a direct snap sideways?
It was a direct snap.
Did he stand up and throw it, or did he?
Nope. He like
Through his
underhand tossed
legs?
it. Yeah, underhand.
Huh. I've never seen that in my days, and I was watching top 40 college football craziest moments of the 2024 season the other day, and I didn't see that. So, hey, we see some fans right next to us watching the live stream as well. So that's cool to see.
Always good to see.
Yeah. Yeah, game of the week next week. That will be live streamed Tuesday. Is going to be the girls volleyball match. That'll be starting around 5:30, I believe, 6:30. 5 o'clock, 5:30, I believe. Sorry, check the schedule real quick. 5:30, girls volleyball match. That'll be announced by the likes of Kane, Manfull, myself, and Dani Fugina as well. And that'll be against arch rivals and district rivals, Francis Howell Central. So that'll be sure a good game to tune into. Again, 5:30 next Tuesday. Tune back into that one before we go back to football the following week, St. Charles West. So.
Hey, everything's a good game when you're playing the district rivals.
Of course. Any sport. Doesn't matter what sport.
Absolutely.
And the Knights girls volleyball team is actually very competitive as well. So a lot of the Knights teams, they've been they've kind of been the clown of the district for the last 5 years, but they all been getting better as of recent years. Great trip up tackle there. Beautiful job on the wrap. Coverage team, that's Colson Penrod, excuse me. Beautiful ankle wrap there. But as I was saying, like Knights athletics, they were rough when the new AD came in 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Got progressively better, and now we have a new athletic director as of this year, Dusty Weiskopf. Francis Howell North does. And athletics and clubs are getting a little bit different treatment. I don't know if it's better or worse. That's not for me to judge, but different treatment, which I think is going to be good for the culture. Again, this new $180 million school. So things are turning around, but change takes time, especially in building a program.
Yeah.
Had 13 on the field. Sorry, 12 on the field. There's Godfrey. Nice run up the middle.
Down. Wow, a little bit of chippiness going on.
Yeah, that was Lucas Sapp bulldozed Mikey Miller there on the low side of the screen. Way late after the play.
Yeah. Speaking of that new building, you may be wondering why there's nobody in the opposite team's student section. Well, that's because it's not done yet. It's still being built. It should be done soon, I believe.
Yeah, we were getting some word earlier today. It's like not safe, not human ready, or I don't exactly know the right words.
Something along the lines.
There's Dean Hyatt. PA bootleg rolled out to his right side, completed a nice pass. AJ Stevens.
AJ Stevens, yeah.
AJ Stevens on the reception. He can do it all. He really is a. He's do it all back. He's fast. He's big. He's strong.
Yeah.
He's got hands. He doesn't do one exceptionally well.
Yeah, we've seen him playing big in the backfield today, but not only that, obviously shown there, we've seen his hands. I mean, pulling him in.
Lines up under center. Misdirection. Ball's on the carpet.
Loose.
McRaven falls on his own fumble. It was a counter play there, and Hyatt drops it. Into McRaven's hands. McRaven, ball falls on the carpet. Yeah, that's the fourth fumble of the game for the Knights, or fourth miscue. Whether that's a fumble or not, it's tough to tell stat-wise. But four times, four times the ball's come out.
Yeah.
So.
That's definitely going to want to be looked at, worked on by the Knights. Can't be having that all season long.
Yeah, North Point Grizzlies, coached by Alex Zangreles. He has made this team into something special these past few years. Obviously, led by Hoyt Gregory, current local University of Lindenwood Lions quarterback now, Hoyt Gregory. Obviously, was able to build a program around him, and the expectation was this year it's not going to be the same. North Point's not going to be that team, but very disciplined, very well coached. See, Brendan Hawkins is the defensive coordinator. He's done a great job. Obviously, not allowing a whole lot of yards or anything, but the Grizzlies offense has been great.
Yeah, 40 seconds left in the first half. Small run, couple yards, but nothing big pulled in.
Gain of 3 on the play.
Gain of 3. It'll brings up a 2nd and 7 here.
Clock is
Knights.
still running. We got 20 seconds left in the half. Wondering what the game plan is here.
I'm assuming it's not going to be to take a deep shot. Dean Hyatt, sophomore quarterback. He's only experienced about 8 total plays. Might just let this clock run out.
I think that's what
And
it
that'll
looks like
concede.
here.
That will concede. Yeah, that'll concede your first half of play as the North Point Grizzlies leads 22-0 after 24 minutes. The Knights showed promise. Walk us through what the Knights might be talking about in the halftime locker room.
I mean, I'm sure they're talking about, obviously, their miscommunications. They want to pull it together. They can't be having those loose balls, those fumbles. But, I mean, stopping the run, they've had some big runs this game. I mean, they had the 93-yard rush. Can't be having that happen. No. They've had multiple plays where it's just been running through defenders, maybe want to change formations or something like that. And not only that, I mean, the passing game for North Point. They came into this game, everyone was thinking they're a big, rush-heavy offense. But
which is true. But
it is. But their passing game has been great this game. I mean, yeah, they've completed some big plays, some big yardage. And
Mikael Campbell, number 4. We saw a lot of receptions out of him, or at least targets. We had a nice seam route up the middle there in the second quarter, or in the first quarter, excuse me, that didn't fall. Same drive, missed another big one for about 25 yards, and then on the third target in that drive, connected in the end zone to put the North Point Grizzlies up 16. A lot of trickery, a lot of odd plays from North Point, whether that's onside kicks, whether that's whatever is happening on the extra points. I'm not totally sure.
Yeah.
But a very well-coached team from Alex Zangarelas. Both teams head into the locker rooms for this brief intermission. We'll be back in 20 minutes. Until then, please enjoy the marching band, the color guard, the Nightline dance team, and the cheer squad here at the Castle. We'll be back after a moment.
For your halftime entertainment, please welcome to the field the Nightline dance team.
That love you never let me feel. I should
Now for your halftime entertainment, please welcome to the field the Francis Howell North Cheer Squad.
FHN band parent, Dani wants to help protect your family. Dani offers competitive insurance options for your auto, home, and life insurance needs. Join us in thanking Dani Hutchell and Classic Air Care for their generous support of our Night Pride Marching Band. Please Please visit the Night Pride website at FHNbands.com to learn more about the band and our sponsors. That's FHNbands.com.
said to have all tight ends, all receivers, all running backs, all by you. Obviously, behind the goal, but all by you so that the personnel is fixed.
Water boy.
And we are back for a second half of action. T-minus 2 minutes until these last 24 minutes get underway. The North Point Grizzlies up 22-0 over the Francis Howell North Knights. Just about the most picture-perfect first half you could have with the Grizzlies. Some turnovers picked up for you guys. A limited amount of flags. A 93-yard rush. And a lot of promising offensive plays for the Knights. What are they looking to do here the second half? Besides put up 23 points, how do they get to that 23?
I mean, obviously, they're looking to steal some momentum back from North Point. They've got all that momentum coming straight their way. They need it back. They need to keep a hold of the ball. They've had 4 loose balls so far this game, and that's only the first half. This second half, they've got to do better at that. Get some rushes going. The rushes haven't been bad, but they haven't been great either, and they haven't had very many passing plays for long distances. North Point, on the other hand, lots of far rushes. We already mentioned it before, that 93-yard rush. They've had big throws. They've had big rushes. They've had big tackles. That's another thing that the Knights have been pretty good at, actually. Big tackles. Really just looking to steal that momentum back from North Point.
Yeah, it'll be a challenge for sure. 22 points is no easy deficit. Said it in the first half. I've said it just about every live stream I've ever done up in this booth in the FHN gym, just about anywhere in Mission High School athletics. Anything can happen in a moment's notice for any player. So looking for one breakout. I mean, number 77, I haven't said his name one time. That's Ben Barfield. I prepped for him a little bit before game. I knew he was a big offensive lineman that was going to be in. He could have the block that allows Williams to get away for 93 yards.
Absolutely.
There's so many little things that have to go just perfectly right in football. That's going to be, they get overlooked because it's an 11-man sport.
Yeah.
Home of the Aggies, maybe it's a 12-man sport, but 11-man sport, 11 guys on the field. and one or two maybe get credit each play. So each guy has to do their job in order for maybe not to get the praise, but to get the points. So
yeah, 22 points is not unreachable at all. It's a high-scoring sport. 22 points, very easy to reach. Just got to play some good football, play some consistent football as well. They can't have a big play, pick up a bunch of yards, and then lose it right back. I mean, that just won't work for them. They've got to get some points on the board.
Yeah. Yeah, clock resets here as teams meet for their final moments before the sprint. No longer a marathon. They've entered the last 50 in their 400-meter dash. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to decide the winner here in this Thursday Night Lights Classic between the Frenstown North Knights and the North Point Grizzlies.
Yeah.
Recap of the first half. Opening drive, North Point gets a field goal. Knights held them on the 1-yard line, pushed them back. They get away with 3. Knights go 3 and out. North Point scores on the next drive, misses the 2-point conversion. Now it's 9-0. Another 3 and out. Jalen Blue, starting quarterback for the Frenstown North Knights, gets injured. North Point comes back, gets another touchdown, and from there it was a turnover fest. Some punting, some miscues from the Knights. And it's not like North Point's playing perfect football. They're not. There's a lot of advantages to be taken by the Knights, but we see Jalen Blue warming up. That should be a good sign there for the Knights. Maybe get them back on track a little bit in the second half offensively.
Yeah, Jalen Blue went down with injury. Had to step out for a couple of moments. Hopefully coming back in this half.
Yeah, again, he was a transfer. He moved over from Central. He had a hearing on Wednesday, so just yesterday he actually missed school because he was in Columbia, Missouri, a couple hours away. And he had a hearing with the Misha headquarters, seeing if Frenstown Central was claiming that Jalen Blue transferred just strictly for athletics to Frenstown North. Misha decided that was not the case.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the final verdict was, but Jalen Blue was allowed to play football in his senior season here at Frenstown North, and we're glad to have him around campus.
Yeah,
so
I'd say you can expect a lot more from a lot of players on the Knights. I mean, especially Duke Valor. He's had a great game. He's made a lot of great tackles, good stops, important stops, a couple of goal line stops, big runs. I mean, he's just done it all this game.
Here comes Menko. Onside kick. No. Boots it deep. Into the end zone. Bosley lets it drop. Knights will get the ball on the 25-yard line. Knights deferred to the second half, so they will start with the ball here on the 20-yard line.
Sorry, North Point deferred, so the Knights will have the ball.
Yeah, but I mean, somebody asked me this question the other day. If 0 to 1 or 1 to 2 was more challenging,
Rush brought down quick.
Because you go from no kid to kid.
That was Duke Valor. Just talked about him previously. Trying to get some momentum going. Got stopped real fast.
Right at the line of scrimmage. It brings up a 2nd and 10 here for the Knights. Here's the old offense. The Knights used to run back in 2023. Rolls out, drops back, looks deep over the middle. Broken up, beautiful coverage. Flag does fly. And a horrible limp there, Tristan Bosley.
This is his second
He might
time
have just
this
been playing an
game.
injury for fun. That looked like a
I don't
a bit of a
know.
soccer
He's still
injury.
limping off to the side.
He was walking like he had 4 torn ACLs in the same knee, and then he turned around, saw the flag, and then started standing right up straight. So, funny coincidence.
This is his second time limping off this game, so no matter if it's fake or real, it's his second time. We want to hopefully keep him away from injury. He's a big part of this team.
Yeah, breaking it up was Tyron Williams, the junior, plays both sides of the ball. He's had some big breakaway plays tonight, both on offense and defense. A little undisciplined there. Might have been a redemption call. There was definitely some earlier plays that I might have put that PI on, but that one was PI, unarguably. So,
yeah. I mean, there's definitely been some plays that have been up to the officials.
Jalen Blue rolls out. And there he goes.
He's still going.
Javon Godfrey looked like he stepped out, but he battled in, tiptoed along the sideline, cut back inside, gets the first down. Between the PI and between the that nice in route looked like, maybe an out route, couldn't tell.
It's been brought up multiple times. I mean, the absolute scrappiness of these players. They get hit, they stay up. It takes multiple people to take them down. Yeah. I mean, except for a few occasions, it's really been tough to bring some of these running backs down this game. And not just running backs, anybody with the ball in their hands.
Yeah, high school football is so fun because everybody's just either playing for college or they're just playing for their friends. And either way, you don't want to disappoint.
Absolutely.
There goes Valor.
There we go.
Breaks one. 7-yard pickup for Valor. He's having himself a debut. Clutched like that right knee a little bit,
Looks like the ball may have come out when he hit the ground. I think he was down first, but that ball definitely popped out. Valor's been having some trouble with a little bit of butterfingers this game. Couple of fumbles, couple of loose balls.
So an offsides penalty in the press box up here. Valor gets it and is stuffed. Brought down quickly there. Great tackle by Brody Wilms. 3rd and 1 for the Knights. They need this conversion to keep the train tracks getting laid there. They are rolling down the field with extreme efficiency. This would be a rough one if they can't get the 1 yard.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's just 12 inches, length of about a football and a half.
Yeah.
And that's line up, slot T. 3 men in the backfield. Power up the middle.
There it is.
They get it and more. 4 yards on the pickup. Pushes the chains once again. Knights stay rolling.
Seems tensions maybe a little high in that group right there.
Yeah.
A little bit of chirping been going on all game.
Yeah.
Nothing new.
Here come the Knights back in that spread offense. They got 2 slot receivers and 2 X's out wide. And couldn't come off the field fast enough. Illegal substitution there on the Knights. No, right before they get the illegal sub, they'll call the timeout. Using one this early in the 3rd quarter is a risk, but with the momentum they have, they did not want to have to take that 5-yard penalty.
Yeah, I'd say, I mean, if you have a scoring opportunity, take it. You don't have to take a penalty if you don't want to.
Yeah. If
you see you're going to take a penalty, call that timeout. You've got more.
Yeah, Winston Craig in there, the man who was a little confused. He was down near side of the screen. It happens. Again, first varsity game. It's going to be shaky.
Absolutely.
We saw it last year when Frenstown North went to North Point. That game ended 56-14 in the Grizzlies' favor. A lot of flags for the Grizzlies, a lot of flags for the Knights. Games are all over the place week 1. So.
Yeah.
Especially on a Thursday, it's a mental thing. Like, you still have to go back to school the next day. It's just kind of a weird set. So, yeah, you don't. You're getting to go to the lake there, a little early Labor Day vacation. So, it'll be exciting.
Knights looking to put something on the board to answer for those 22 points they've let up.
Knights' farthest drive as of now. Short route. Mikey Miller on the reception. Gets about 4 yards. Brings up a 2nd and 6. Mikey Miller led the team last year, 8 receptions, but 130 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, a lot of big plays.
Yeah, his touchdown came. It was a 42-yard reception at Frenstown Central. The the infamous cross out the C game.
Yeah.
Happens every year. Francis Howell North puts on cross out the C. It's a big promo. And these teams have been, Francis Howell North, Francis Howell Central have been rivals for a while. But so big game for Mikey Miller. He obviously can perform under pressure, and he's doing it here when they need it most these nights. I would almost argue this is more crucial than the last 3 minutes.
Yeah.
There goes McRaven. Almost lost the football again.
Stayed with it.
Looks like he went to reach and almost got it punched out.
Yeah.
But he'll get close now. It should be about a 3rd and 4.
Yeah. Mikey Miller, I mean, we've seen a lot out of him this game. On that 93-yard rush that was unfortunately against the Knights, I mean, he was the only one anywhere near it. He was tracking him down. Unfortunately, there was just one blocker left. He may not be the biggest guy on the field, but he'll give it everything he has.
Yeah, I can attest, and so can you. Back in 8th grade, first semester, we had PE, and we'd play football just about every day.
Yeah.
He was... You might as well not have guarded the kid. I mean, he was so fast. You couldn't stop him. So fast. So it's cool to see him up here performing on the varsity stage as well. Here's Blue. Drops back.
Ooh.
The catch made, and a big reception there.
Wow, that was a big
catch made by Ty Bell, the sophomore. His first varsity reception.
And what a way to get it out quick by Jalen Blue. I really thought he was down.
You see that? He literally took it out of the center, stood up and threw it. No drop back, no nothing.
Nothing. It was just a flick of a wrist. And I mean, he threw that with power, too. That just shows his arm.
Yeah.
That wasn't just a lob. That was a dart straight into the hands of Ty.
Wow. Yeah, Bell, big reception. Now he's not sure exactly where he's supposed to go. Lines up in the high tight end spot. There he goes. Blue rolls out to his right side. He'll take off. Ooh. Almost into the hands of a North Point defender. That would have been there. Deacon Boas there. Almost had it in and out of the hands. Almost seemed like a rookie mode Madden play.
Yeah.
Seemed to be a surefire interception, but
yeah, that looked like getting a little flashbacks of North Point first quarter, rolling out of the pocket, getting a little scared, a little panicked, having some pressure on him. Throws it somewhere, sees a man just a bit short.
Yeah.
Luckily, it wasn't an interception this time.
Yeah, Cunningham almost had it the first quarter. This time, Boas almost has it in the third. One of these times, it's going to fall for one of these teams, and it's just a coin toss at this point.
Absolutely.
And he's blown up in the backfield. No chance
Couldn't get
there.
anything but flags are down.
You ever wanted to throw one of those flags? You know what that'd be like? It's sort of like beans or like weights. I don't even know. I feel like it'd be fun, though. Just like toss one of those things.
That was Christian Bosley. Came down hard, got up slow, but flags are down.
That'll be a face mask call on North Point. Move the sticks once again. Knights marching down the field. Currently 5 minutes into the drive, and they have retained the ball for all 5.
Hey, as we were saying going into this half, 22 points. I mean, it's not crazy.
No, it's
especially
doable.
Not for high school ball. Like, it can be done, and it could be done this game. Knights have a lot of momentum right now, taking it all from North Point going into the half. They're looking like a whole different team.
Here they go. The penalty was half the distance to the goal line. So the Knights are going to be lining up on the 11-yard line on a 2nd and 5.
This is one of the best scoring opportunities they've had this game. They just have to make something of it.
Yeah, the other one they had, it was a 4th and 2 down in the near same spot they had in the first quarter. Decided to go for it, got blown up in the backfield, and then the very next play was a 93-yard rush. 93-yard rush that I may have announcers cursed, and Taron Williams took that one to the house. A pitch there. Godfrey down to the 3-yard line, and he's brought down just right by the goal line, but they'll move the 6 again. They have 4 plays for about 2 yards.
Yeah.
This is big for the Knights, and if you're North Point Grizzlies, you're trying to do what the Knights did to you that first possession. It's a bend, don't break. You can let them get there, but you got to hold them.
Yeah, Knights, we're in this exact same scenario on the other side of the ball. For the first score of the game, it was 1st and goal on the 2, and they forced a field goal.
Up the middle, he reaches. Looking for the announcer's call. The boys in black and white have all the power on this play. It's going to be dependent on spot of the ball. It looks short.
He did not. Wow. 2nd and inches. That was about as close as you can get.
His heels are on the goal line, but the ball is placed a little in front of his feet. So about a yard to go here, it appears. But yeah, about a yard to go here for the Knights. And it'll be an official's timeout. Water break from the officials.
Break.
You don't see that very often,
Yeah,
especially
you
not
sure
on a
don't.
beautiful night like this. But how many 20s did the North Point AD slip into the ref's pocket? Stop the momentum there for the Knights. I'm just kidding. But Knights drove all the way down the field now. It's been 8 minutes in this drive so far. And so Knights running with peak efficiency. They started all the way down on the 20-yard line because it was that touchback.
Sure was.
They've worked nearly 80 yards down the field. That's something we didn't hardly see last year up here in the booth announcing the games. And they're really hoping to capitalize.
Yeah.
If they can't capitalize, it's almost 7 minutes off this clock wasted.
The Knights are showing that they're a brand new team. I mean, coming out here, getting this momentum that they wouldn't have had last year. They didn't have this going at all last year. And coming out on the first game of the year, what a way to show all the other teams that you will play against that you can do it and that you're better than you were last year.
I mean, North Point is no easy opponent. I mean, if you're not playing another team, you're not playing down. I mean, North Point is a good team. They have good linemen. They have good weapons. So playing this level, you just got to hope you can capitalize. Stadium is alive. Bleachers rumble. It's a miscued snap.
Oh, my. North Point saying they have the ball.
False start. False start on the offense.
False
Moves them back
start.
5 yards. That's an unfortunate one if you're the Knights. You
It
get all the
sure
way
is.
down to the 1-yard line, and then you get pushed back to the 7.
Hey, there's still a chance. They're still on the 7.
of course.
Only need 7 yards. 2nd down. They've got time.
Yeah, 7 yards is super easy. So they
were
already
able to
got
go-
70.
Yeah, exactly. They were able to go 7.
And he takes
Here
off
we go.
outside. Stevens, and a big hit. Ball comes out. He
Big
was on the
hit.
ground. His knee was down first, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Showing
But
some frustration.
Stevens got blown up there. A great hit by Brody Wilms. We've said his name a couple times, actually, on those big hitting scenarios.
Yeah.
Brings up a 3rd and 7. Personnel change here for the Knights.
Yeah. Stevens, I mean, a big, fast running back. He's looking for that contact. Fortunately, just one too many people trying to take him down there.
Knights line up in trips on the near side of the screen. See the receivers checking with the official to make sure he's on sides.
Oh, snap is over the head of the quarterback, Jalen Blue. He picks it up. Flags are thrown. He's still up.
They were just face mask bullying Jalen Blue. Shoved his face into the ground. No discipline shown there by the Grizzlies team.
Absolutely not. They could have had a great opportunity there. I mean, wow, that was such a good play for North Point, and they decided to throw it all away with that face mask penalty.
I believe that's what it was.
That's what it
thrown
looked like to
mid-tackle,
me.
yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, they pushed him down 33 yards, and it's all going right back.
A sigh of relief from the Knights sideline, but you can see Jalen Blue's frustration there. I mean, he gets it and has the ball and gets pulled back by 3 defenders. One grabs his helmet and throws him to the ground.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, he's pumped, and he's already been out of this game for injury, so
Yeah. The near
he's
targeting
gotta
call
be
earlier.
frustrated. Yeah. Our student section's getting hype. Everyone's looking forward to seeing what's coming from this. Ball is on the 4-yard line.
Yeah, ball is in play. Jalen Blue, number 18, he lines up. 5-yard line. They've almost used this entire 3rd quarter here in one possession. Drops back. Pitch play, and it's a fumble.
It's a fumble.
Picked up by the Grizzlies.
Recovered.
Hands over heads for the Knights student section.
Whoa, we've got
Thrown onto the ground.
a Knights player thrown onto the ground.
Tristan
they're
Bosley.
Talking, they're pushing.
Bosley hits the deck way late on the play. Coach is trying to calm the players down. Still chipping at each other even as they separate.
Didn't see any flags thrown, but there's definitely talking. There's definitely high tensions.
Something's going to come out of their pocket here in a moment.
Absolutely.
Unacceptable, especially in a high school game. Colleges are not going to look at you if you're doing stuff like that, especially season opener. It's a bad start to the season.
Yeah, North Point has struggled to show restraint this game. Seems like the officials are talking to the North Point side. North Point coaches wonder what will come out of this. There's been a lot of frustrating calls, either called or not called, against North Point. There's been face masks, possible targeting, lots and lots of talking, and more.
Unsportsmanlike against both teams. North Point gets the ball here, and they will start up around the 9-yard line. So offsetting unsportsmanlike conduct.
I mean, that's
a
really
bad look for both programs.
Yeah, it's really not a good look for both teams. You really don't want to be caught doing that on the season opener. It's just not a good look for anybody on the field, not for the coaches and not for the players.
No. You can't be up 22 and getting chippy like that.
Absolutely
Down 22, you got to keep your head level. But there's almost a near excuse if you're down 22 to be getting really involved. Up 22, you got to keep your head high.
Yeah, up that much, you can't be talking.
I might be saying the same thing if North was up 22 right now. I just don't think that's an acceptable way to play football. Up the middle, big break. Takes 3 to bring him down.
He's still up.
That's Bowers. He just put his head down, spins, jukes. Stiff arms.
Ran through just about everybody there.
They call him Baby Derrick Henry. I'm just kidding. They don't call him that. But he's playing like it tonight. Burrows racks up over 60 rushing yards through this contest. Taking under 4 minutes here. Here in the third quarter, North Point Grizzlies lead 22-0.
I've mentioned it time and time again. They may not be big, but they are fast, shifty, and scrappy. They'll take a hit and stay on their feet.
They go right back to Burrows. Spins for about another yard or two more than he should have gotten. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 8. Yeah, Anthony Bauer, number 25. He's had himself a night. We're not really informed of him. We watched a little bit of summer ball film. He wasn't really incorporated. The coaches we talked to pre-game for North Point didn't say a whole lot about him, but that might have been just keeping him undercover. I mean, Anthony Bowers could be a breakout player for the Grizzlies this year.
Absolutely.
Williams rolls out, looks to throw, rips it downfield.
Could not find his man.
Underthrew him again. Had to throw cross-body there. Didn't really work out. He threw it into double coverage.
He was trying to find Campbell again.
Yeah.
Been open multiple times this game, but he was double covered that play. I think he was just looking for an option to get that ball out and down.
3rd and 7, ball in the 27.
3 minutes left in this third quarter.
A lot of time left for both teams to either rack up or tighten this score. We'll see where it ends up going here in the waning moments of the third. Williams, number 2, the quarterback, had himself a night. Now he's got 5 wide, 3rd and 7. Takes off up the middle. Green grass ahead, gets the first and
He's
more.
Still up. Oh, my goodness.
Big tackle brought down there by the Bosley brothers, number 8, number 0. They rack up another tackle, but not after the 10-yard pickup.
Yeah, that's that shiftiness again. I mean, it looked like he was down. That sharp cut, that quick acceleration, ran straight into contact, not looking to go around it. They've been showing that this whole game, and it's been successful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Lining up in press coverage is both DBs. We'll see what happens. Snap to Williams. Hands it off. It's reversed. Takes it. He keeps going.
He's still on his feet.
Breaks
Still on
four
his
defenders.
feet. Broke through the entire team. Still going. And it looks like he's out within the 5. That was Mikey Miller.
I believe it's a blindside block there. Can't do that running down the field if you're a Grizzly. Hit somebody from the back. Could be a different penalty. But regardless, Mikel Campbell, I mean, breaks 3 tackles and takes off down the sidelines.
Yeah.
Not easy to beat out an entire secondary with a guy of his size, but he does it seemingly with ease. I mean, that was an impressive run.
And I've talked about him before. That was Mikey Miller that made the tackle, even if there was a penalty down. He just gives it everything he has. He's fast. He may not be the biggest, but he's done that before, that 93-yard rush that I've mentioned multiple times. But he'll just give it everything he has to just grit. I mean, he's just got grit. I mean, he'll make that tackle.
Absolutely. So they're going to push him all the way back to where they started, essentially.
That's a big penalty to have there, especially within 5 yards of the end zone.
28-yard line. Grizzlies continue their drive. Up 22-0.
Can't imagine the coaches are happy about that.
No.
On
Low
either
snap
side.
there. Williams takes off up the middle.
Still on his feet.
Absolute beautiful ball carrier vision there. Williams sees the gaps and he takes what he can get.
Finally brought down by Tyrell Golden. Student section still full. There's always a chance that something will happen.
Yeah, third quarter. Still got 13 minutes of play left in this contest. Don't count anything out. Grizzlies could blow this game up and win 60-0. Knights could come back, win this on a game winner. You never know. Okay, it looks to be a timeout from the Grizzlies. That'll be their first of the half. Wasn't exactly sure what formation they were going to be. Couldn't decide if they were 5 wide, 4 wide, trips up on the high side. So they'll take a timeout. Figure it out, regroup. Knights coaches come out. Some visible frustration on the recent plays there as head coach Eric Webster seemed to throw his headset off after that big breakaway run from Mikel.
Yeah, I'd say not only is this a good chance to regroup, but this is a great chance for the coaches to just cool down their players a little bit, calm their nerves. Like, this game, if they keep playing the way they're going, it'll be gone, but they've got to calm down.
Yeah. North Point Grizzlies at the 21-yard line, 2nd and 3. They come back out of their timeout. They've still got 2 left on the half. So do the Knights.
There's still time in this game. Anything could happen. That's why football is so great.
Here he goes. Nobody in the backfield. 5 wide. Drops it.
Incomplete.
Oh, nearly picked off there by the Knights secondary. That's Tyrell Golden making a break on the ball, but in and out of his hands.
Just short. Couldn't find his man.
No.
Rolling out of that pocket. I thought he was going to rush it,
Yeah.
as he's done so many times in this game.
One thing I've noticed, I don't know if you have too, but they've really gone away from that jet motion. We were talking to the wide receiver coach, Jacob Myers, earlier, and he was saying, yeah, jet motion, but we run a lot of other personnels too, some 21-man, some 20-man, and we've really seen that come to play. I mean, the last few plays on this drive haven't been any motion. They line up in the exact same set they did on the last play. Couldn't imagine it's the same routes, but it'd be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Takes off and gets blasted. Might be a holding penalty in the backfield.
Is down, yeah.
Holding penalty is what it looks like it's going to be.
He came down hard.
Yeah.
He's getting up slow, holding on to his player. Looking a little woozy.
Grabbing the chest,
Yeah.
Waiting to hear.
As we've mentioned before, just watching film on North Point, they were running jet sweep every play, and we have not seen it nearly as much this game. And I think that's because when they're not running it, it's working. Yeah. And it's getting them points, and it's getting them yardage, and that's what they need in this game.
Yeah, that jet motion offense, they'd have 2 to 3 counters on every play. They'd go right, they go left, and then they hit it right up the middle. Or, a variation of that play with some wide receiver and running back movement. We saw that in the first quarter a lot, a little bit in the second quarter, and just not seeing it as much here in the second half. It is a third and 13. Third and 13 pushes them back a little bit. They're on the 31-yard line. A little ways to go here, but obviously not unmanageable for this high-power, high-skill North Point offense.
No, obviously not. We've seen them get much more than 13 yards in one play multiple times.
Yeah. All it takes is one pass. Blitz there from the free safety. Comes in, gets blown up.
Oh, misses tackles.
Braces a few. And gets back to the original line of scrimmage for a 3-yard pickup. But no looks there, and it'll bring up a fourth and 10.
Yeah, that might not have seemed like a very special play for either side of the ball, but even though they didn't get very many yardage, 2 tackles were broken.
Yeah.
Like, it's been happening time in and time out.
Yeah.
Both teams have got to work on tackling, or maybe both teams are just that good at breaking them.
Yeah, I say North Point has had some good wrap tackles, but they've needed some extra guys. That's high school athletics. Guys are small. Tackling doesn't come as easy as it does at the college and pro level. So
it's true.
We'll see what happens. 4th and 11, rolls out.
He's got time.
Williams looks across the middle.
Finds a dart.
Receiver.
Open space. And he's going to be in for the touchdown. Breaks the tackle at the goal line.
Jaden Flores gets his first touchdown of the season. Pushes the lead 28-0 for the North Point Grizzlies.
I mean, he really caught that ball, and he was off of his defender, and there was just open space ahead of him. Nobody there to stop him until right there at the end, and he had a blocker with him.
Yeah, beautiful play call there from Alex Zangarellis. He drew that up beautifully to draw the secondary to the near side of the field. Kept that curl route over the middle there for Flores. And, again, right side is all open for him to take off after he spun. So
yeah,
looks
it seems like North Point was going for that strange setup again, but they decided against it, probably because it hasn't worked yet, but we'll see how it goes here.
28-0, probably could cool the Jets a little bit. Look to make it 29. Mako puts it through the uprights. 29-0, your score at the end of 3. North Point Grizzlies lead the Francis Howell North Knights.
Student section is clearing out. It seems that some fan spirits are diminishing a little bit.
Yeah. But if you're a player, they're not. I mean,
no,
whether you want to think, wow, we're down 29, there's no way. You know those core guys, they're playing for something, and they're not going to give up here.
There's always
easy.
Time left on the clock to do something, especially with a full quarter of play. It's not unreachable.
No.
It's not very likely. It's not unreachable. It's not impossible. There's always a chance.
Yeah.
And for these players, it just makes them play that much harder.
See, I lose a lot in Madden in college football. I'm really not that good when it comes to playing real competition. I beat you every time.
It's
right?
true.
It's true. He knows it's true. But I lose a lot. I'm not very good. And one call that Herb Street always tells me when I lose, he's like, well, it was a loss, but it's really, really promising that I got some points up late. Or if there's 30 seconds left in a half, and I'm down by 45 in an Ultimate Team game, he's like, yeah, you're really looking to just put some points on the board and take some momentum into next week, at least say something worked.
Yeah.
And so even if they don't put up 30 and they don't have this miraculous fourth quarter they want to have, a couple touchdowns, one touchdown, field goal, whatever it is, just getting that goose egg off the board is all you really need, at least to carry this momentum into next week when they go to St. Charles on a Friday night classic.
Oh, for sure. And it'll help the spirits of the players, of the fans, of the coaches. If you just put anything on the board just to prove that you can, it's really special for everyone involved.
Of course. Here's Manko back. Couldn't imagine he does an onside kick. That'd be a level of disrespect here in the fourth quarter, but we'll see what happens.
I think there'll definitely be some chippiness and a couple of shoves or something going for an onside kick up 29-0.
Looks like he's down to take it all the way. Nope, just kidding.
Onside kick. Wow. Recovered by North. That is a crazy play call, up 29-0 in the fourth quarter.
Ryan Von Arb, he falls on that ball. Von Arb doesn't play a whole lot. He is a sophomore. Not really a spot for him. He's a good receiver, a good cornerback, good special teams unit. But in the coming years, I'm sure he'll emerge, get some more role in that spotlight.
Yeah, I can't tell you what's going through North's head right now, but I promise you they're not very happy with that play call.
No.
It seems a little showboaty, and it's definitely going to fuel them in these future plays.
Yeah. We'll see. We got 2 receivers down at the bottom of your screen. We'll see what happens. Power I formation. Drops back. Hands it off. Wrapped up.
Still up.
Wrapped up 1 yard behind the line of scrimmage. Forces a 2nd and 11. That was Seamus McRaven. Getting brought down, and a flag thrown.
Is down. We've
Seamus
got
McRaven,
players
I think,
jumping around. We've got players talking. It looks like Seamus McRaven had a bit of frustration after that play.
See, in high school athletics, it's interesting because in the NFL and in college football, you can do just about whatever you want to do. But high school,
we have a player down.
In high school, words can get you texts, words can get you penalties, all that stuff. But yeah, top side of the screen there, we got a player down. That's gonna be Colton Davis. He's gonna be your wide receiver. He's a sophomore as well. He's a big kid. Hoping he can walk off the field by himself, and he does with a little assistance from Eric Webster.
Yeah, we've had a lot of down players this game. It seems like, it's a very physical sport, but somehow it seems like North Point is making it even more physical.
Yeah. I'll say 11 minutes and 50. We're just 15 seconds into this fourth quarter. We already have a penalty thrown and a player down, so hopefully no more injuries for either side of the ball, and some competitive football here in the waning moments. You'd like to see North take a shot deep here, I think.
Yeah.
They maybe connect on a more than 10-yard pass. It's looking like an Iowa offense, which is demoralizing to me. But little miscue, but he takes off.
Takes off.
That's Javon Godfrey, number 14. It's a nice chunk play. First down for the Knights.
That's what you like to see. And a penalty is down.
Goodness. I've never seen this.
Lots of penalties this game. Yeah,
I remember sorry, you go.
For not even being rivals, these teams sure have high tensions. They do not like each other. This is going to be against North Point.
Back them up 15, unsportsmanlike conduct. I remember calling a game last year with Braden Kettinger. It was the St. Charles game where they came and won on a game-winning quarterback scramble. But what I remember counting is 17 different penalties. It's 16 or 17. I don't remember exactly the number. But I think it was 17 penalties throughout the entire game. And that was a number that I was like, oh, this will never be reached again. And, we've got to be in double digits by now. Not quite 17, but it's been a chippy game.
Yeah.
Rolls out in a big hit there.
Big hit, stays on his feet, gets a couple extra yards.
Godfrey showing that tenacity.
But he's down. He's not getting up.
Yeah, if you're watching at home right now, I would just watch the wide receivers. It's fun to watch the ball. Watch the wide receivers. We're seeing Christian and Tristan Bosley. They're chipping away with cornerbacks. You see people getting thrown on the ground and no flag is called. So that's something to watch, something a little bit different. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, that was a big hit. It was great that he was able to get up, just run right back into that huddle. Not very many players you're going to see be able to do that.
No. Drops back, I formation, 3 wide. Takes off. And A.J. Stevens.
Uh-oh.
Player down, I believe.
That is going to be Cole Bell.
The 6'8", he's a rock for that offensive line of the Knights. That's not something you want to see.
Yeah, that's not a player you want to see go down.
This has been the fourth quarter of all things terrible.
It sure has.
Just 2 minutes in, and it's just spiraled downhill.
Yeah, that's Cole Bell. He's a leader on the team. I mean, probably the biggest guy on the team. 6'8".
Yeah.
290. Big dude.
Yeah, he's just a junior, too, so he's been on and off of injuries his entire season. I mean, when you're that big, it's tough. You know, you have leg injuries. That's just how it goes. And his size is so great for the position he plays. He's a phenomenal player, a skillful, a sized player. But battling these injuries is just tough, especially in high school. Yeah, you get injured, and you have to go to the school next day on crutches, and it's just not an easy combo.
Fortunately, he's up. He's limping off the field. Everyone's clapping, showing their respect for him.
Yeah, going to have to fill his shoes. Might see some Nathan Smith. We talked about him a little bit earlier. Might see him in there to fill for Bell. We'll see what happens. We can see Howard warming up for the field goal, too, as it's a 3rd and 8 from the 22-yard line. You would love to see a touchdown here from the Knights. They've done a great job grinding down the field with the help of a couple penalties.
They sure have.
But they've controlled possession, and you can't afford to not put points up here. One way or another, you need to get that goose egg off the board.
Yeah, you need something up there. Putting a 0 up there, it's just real ugly, especially after looking back on it. It's just a real ugly way to start the season. Got to get something.
And there's been signs of pretty plays, but, you know, scores never tell the story.
Yeah.
But looking at the overall season, it's tough. Rolls out. Blue fires it to
Finds
Miller.
his man. That's Mikey Miller. He's within 10.
Out on this 8-yard line, Mikey Miller makes the reception. Crossfield throw from Jalen Blue.
Just barely got a toe in. What a reception there.
Tried to turn it upfield just a little bit too late, too close to the sideline. But that's the first real explosive play we've seen from the Knights tonight. There's been a lot of short routes, some big broken runs. But the first downfield throw we've really seen connect is that one from Blue to Miller.
Yeah, 100%.
3 wide here. Jalen drops back. Blue rolls out deep to the right corner of the end zone.
Does not find it.
That one might have hit the hurdles on the track if it was springtime. But reels it back in. We got 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't seen many plays with the ball in the air for the Knights, especially not many plays that worked out for the Knights.
Official seems to be raising the roof up there around the 25-yard line. Not sure what that signal is.
I mean, I guess you could count that 20-yard play by Duke Valor as a pass.
Yeah, I guess you could say that actually would have been their longest downfield play of the entire game.
Yeah, I don't know if he meant to do it.
Valor's forward lateral.
But it worked. It worked.
Hands it off. McRaven battles through with the help of Foster.
He's still up, still pushing. Whoa! Ball is out. North Point picks it up. Play is called dead, but there was some pushing and shoving at the end of that.
McRaven got up, looked like he was seeing stars, but wow. I mean, this has been a brutal game. I mean, It's just not fun for either side. I mean, last year we saw it too. There was a lot of, me personally, I was shooting the North Point and FHN game, and I have a couple photos where one of our old DBs, Jackson Pfeiffer, lined up against some of the good North Point wide receivers and was getting thrown into the turf by his face masks with no penalties called.
Yeah, I mean...
and same thing on the other side of the ball.
It's a big, chippy game.
Blue tosses it up.
Couldn't find his man.
That's demoralizing. They have to go for it here on 4th and 8.
He doesn't have much time, to be fair. I mean, he's rolling out. He's trying to find as much space as he can, and North Point is just right on his tail every play.
Yeah, if that would have been an RPO, it would have been beautiful. Those... the edge rushers released and went right for the quarterback, and McRaven probably would have been home free for the 6 points, but not how the play played out. So 4th and 8 Offense stays on the field. Number 18, Jalen Blue, looks to make something happen.
Yeah.
The snap. It's a make-or-break play.
Throws it up, hits the
just
corner, and it is overthrown by...
wasn't near a receiver.
Yeah, I didn't see where he was going for. It didn't look like there was anyone there.
Might have been thrown to a photographer in that top left corner. Not totally sure. But that'll be a turnover, and the North Point Grizzlies will start on the 8-yard line. 92 yards to go. I'm not going to say a word, Noah. I'm not going to say a word.
Not going to say anything.
Just going to sit in silence for the next 8 minutes and 45 seconds.
Don't know about that, but definitely not going to say anything about this play.
No. We just jinx it again. Gosh, dang it. It's all right.
Well, not until you said that. 8 minutes, 45 seconds left. Up 29-0.
What I think is so fun about high school sports is they don't care about running up the score. I mean, there's no mercy. You're not going to see these guys again until next year when you're going to throw another one into the turf. There's that jet motion.
Yeah.
They're going for the end zone.
Yes, they are.
And he gets
They've
it.
got space. He's got blockers. Flag is down. He's still up. He's brought down at around the 35.
Javon Godfrey, Duke Valor brings him down there around the 45.
Looks like there was a bit of an attitude with that tackle there.
Yeah, Tyron Williams hit the deck, and then Duke Valor started doing the worm on top of it, it seemed.
I did see that.
Not sure what was happening there, but...
Yeah, I mean, talking about running up the score, we've definitely seen that this game. They came right out in this quarter and went for an onside kick. You never see that up this much with this little time left.
No. It's high school sports. It's fun.
High school sports.
It's fun if you're on the winning end. It's awful if you're on the losing end. But we're up here. We're a neutral perspective. I just like to watch football. I like to talk about football. So seeing this bitterness, this chippiness, it's fun for me.
Watch. Yeah.
And halfway to the goal line. Sixth season, I guess. We're back. Replay the down.
Yeah, replaying it. Big penalty. Had a lot of those this game. A lot of big penalties and a lot of important penalties.
4 wide set. Bauer in the backfield. Drops back. Wide receiver screen. In and out of the hands. Tyron Williams can't bring it in.
Yeah. I mean, he's known for making those catches and getting a lot of yards off of it. That's not something you see very often with him dropping that ball. I mean, that hit him right in the chest, and it popped right out.
2nd and 10 from the 8. Long ways to go. 8 minutes and 12 seconds here left in the contest. Your North Point Grizzlies lead the Frenchtown North Knights 29-0. Taven Williams has had himself a night. A couple passing touchdowns, a little rushing touchdown. He's racked up some yards here just in this first game. Not to mention Bowers. Bowers has been an elite back here.
Yes, he has.
Through the first 3 and continuing here into the 4th. He's just a tough guy to bring down.
Yeah, Bauer's just looking for any contact, and he finds it, and he meets it and beats it. Just running straight through, getting all the yardage he can.
Lines up. Brothers in the backfield. That's Tyron and Tavren. And a miscued snap. No good there.
Penalties. Keeps going like this. This may be a very long 7 minutes and 30 seconds.
Pushes him back. 3rd and 8. Ball on the 10. I think I've said that about 15 times. Replay the down, but...
Yep. I wonder how many penalties were on this game.
A lot.
Yeah.
Brothers in the backfield. Williams drops back, takes off,
There
and he's
it is.
sacked in the backfield.
Sacked by
Christian Bosley gets in there to tackle him in the backfield.
We've seen that
Brings
a
up
couple
big
of times
fourth
this
down.
games, but he's rolled out of it, gotten away from that sack every single time. That's the first time he's really let it slip. I wonder if that's because he's got the end zone right behind him, trying to stay away from a safety, running out of space.
Yeah, you're right. A lot of times he would go backtrack about 8-10 yards, and then he'd spin it around and head the other way. So not a lot of room to do that. Couldn't possibly give up a 2-point safety at this point in the game.
How dare he? He really works with
5
that speed that he's
wide.
got.
Sorry, 4 wide. Might try to hard count him. Nope, drops into shotgun. And it looks to be, perchance, a timeout called.
Yeah.
Looks like a timeout there from the North Point Grizzlies. They'll use their second of the half.
Yes, they will. 6 minutes, 39 seconds left. Feel like it's been 1,000 years since this quarter started.
Yeah, we started those first 2 minutes was, I mean, that was the Cole Bell injury, ages ago.
Yeah.
And then a couple other injuries in there.
They had that onside kick
Kick that was right at the start. Yeah, there's been a weird culmination of events that have led to where we are today.
Yeah.
But yeah, 6.5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter action. The Knights next week look for redemption against St. Charles High School at St. Charles High School. They'll take off there and hopefully look to pick up a win. Last year they put up 30 points, their highest scoring affair of the entire season. We're up 30-27 at the very last moments, 8 seconds on the clock, and they lost on a game winner. And then proceeded to lose the next 7 of the season. I personally think the biggest what if of last year is if we would have won that game, would have held Jordan Rowe, would have been fine. And the quarterback just punted the ball downfield.
Punted. Yeah, I was wondering if I saw that right, and I did. The quarterback just punted the ball.
Yes, we were talking to him. I've mentioned his name a bunch. It's Jacob Myers. He's the wide receivers and special teams coach. He said, I asked, so who's your kicker? He's like, oh yeah, and then he told us a little bit, and then I was like, who's your punter? And he's like, well, our quarterback's our punter. He just drops back and kicks it, and I'm like,
yeah,
okay. So I was like, it is 4th and 8, right? And then they line up on the 3-yard line.
Looks like they're going for it, and then quarterback catches the ball, punts it.
Wasn't a great punt, but it got him 50 yards out.
Got him 50, exactly.
So
wasn't very high. Didn't look very pretty, but it got him there.
Yeah, this North offense right now is reminding me, oh, wait, that's good. We see Cole Bell back on the field after that injury.
That is
good to see him return to the field. But this is reminding me heavily of Iowa football last year. We would come in with, playing a tough team, a lot of signs of promise, a lot of short game offense, not a whole lot of deep threat early. But anyway.
Yeah.
It's just reminding me a lot of Iowa, getting a lot of flashbacks.
Flag
flies.
thrown. Jalen Blue brought down by 3 different guys. They're talking.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking flag is down. We'll see who that's against.
I think Ben Barfield actually did have that tackle. I told you I'd talk about him later.
You did.
Ben Barfield had that tackle under wraps, but had a couple extra guys, and Brody Wilms and Paulo Judge, they both came in just to secure Jalen Blue on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got word that Jalen Blue at the hearing received 9 votes out of 9 votes in favor of him allowing to be played this year. So
is that what you heard?
That is what I heard. So yeah, he got a full approval of Misha. So you just need a majority, but he got all 9 votes in favor of him being allowed to play. So
they wanted to see him play.
Yeah, they want to see him play in first varsity start.
He runs it out, breaks a tackle, looks for his man, and misses.
Target was Seamus McRaven. He's had some decent rushes on the night. It's his first varsity start as a running back, or it's not varsity start, but first big time varsity game as a running back.
Yeah.
And he's been performing well. So it's like a official's timeout here. Give it a little stoppage in the clock. 30 seconds after our last big stoppage in the clock. Now we're at 6 minutes to go.
6 minutes.
Student section looking a little barren over there. Not a whole lot of white left.
It's disappearing slowly.
Yeah, it's dwindling on and off. But
I wonder why we would have a whiteout night on the night we play a white team.
Yeah, it's very interesting. Very,
Yeah.
very interesting. But it's okay.
I think
It's
their
all right.
voices tell them who they're rooting for.
Yeah. And just sheer number. North Point is about 30, 35 minutes away from Francis Howell North, so the travel here is big. We didn't see a whole lot of student turnout from the Grizzlies, but parents definitely did travel. You can see a nice mix of
Absolutely, yeah.
blue and orange, which
Whole lot.
honestly, I never thought I'd like blue and orange as a color pattern, but I'm like looking at the Grizzlies and I'm like, it's solid. You know, I don't hate it. I really don't hate it. So
Couldn't say. I've been thinking about that this game, but
I don't
hey,
know.
I like
just,
where your head's at.
Like black and gold, I've always been a black and gold fan. Like,
yeah.
you know, you can see some like blue and yellow, blue and red. You know, it's like those are cool colors. But you just never think about orange and blue. And I'm looking at like the detailing on their white jerseys, and it's nice. So takes off. There's McRaven. He's bulldozed back.
Wow.
Pancake, pancaked, and there is another flag on the field. Mark that up. That is number 255 flags thrown tonight. It's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on the defense. Grizzlies rack up another penalty. If I had a counter, I would love to share the numbers, but I think we can assume it's more than 15. So, more than 15. Under 6 minutes left here.
Whole lot of penalties.
Yeah.
It's
unexcusable. It's too late in the game for this.
It's a chippy game. It's a high-tension game, and I understand that, but you're up 29-0 with 5 minutes, 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and you are fighting people, and you're doing everything you can to get points. It's unexcusable at a certain point, especially at a home opener game.
Yeah, it's not a good look for North Point to open up this season, but hey. I'm going to say it. If you're winning, go ahead and fight people. I mean, it's not a good look for the program.
I don't know about go ahead and fight people.
No. Let me explain. I'm just saying, if you're up, stay fired up. I have no reason to back down.
Here we
There's
go.
McRaven. Takes off.
He's got blockers. Oh.
Tackled around the 5.
He was tracked down. I believe that was Zayden Hammond, number 6, that tracked him down.
Some celebrating up here in the press box. All the way down to the 7-yard line. And can't decide what personnel group they're going to have on the field. Winston Cregan comes off quickly.
Knights are saying if they can put some numbers on the board to go into next week.
We got St. Charles next week. We're going to put some nuts on that quarterback's face.
One game does not define us as a team.
I just heard over the ambient mic, one game does not define us as a team from number 60, Nathan Smith.
Absolutely.
Some insight there.
Is it on?
And run up the gut, and it's
Wow.
blown up.
Multiple
Penalties immediately. So many penalties this game.
Some frustration.
We've got to be
up in the
almost
box
to 20.
here.
Looking to my left, looking to my right, and it's just utter shock. I mean, it's just not nice. I just watched a cheerleader absolutely dome a fan with a foam football, and they ran over to their coach and are dead laughing. I mean, they just domed a 75-year-old lady with a foam football.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So, wish I had a replay of that one. That would be a fun clip.
Tell you what I don't wish I had a replay of, and that's this game.
Yeah.
It's been ugly to watch.
It might be one to forget for the Knights, but again, you can't forget it all. I talked about that a little bit earlier. It's like there are a lot of good moments here. It's
sure
like Iowa football.
The scoreboard doesn't show what this game is not.
Yeah, I mean, we played Ohio State. We lost 56-7 last year, whatever the score was.
But you scored 7.
But we scored 7. You know, we might have had like 2 tackles in the game. You got to take those 2 tackles, but you got to hold them high. So,
exactly.
Negative play, or sorry, a penalty on that first play with the offsides brings them to 1st and 12.
Oh, and a flag is thrown right in the middle of them. I think there's still talking going on. Definitely some people holding their teammates back.
This game is almost not fun to watch. It's just every play. It's just quite literally every play.
No, it's frustrating. We've got to definitely got to cool our tempers. Can't be letting these penalties define us as a team, and can't be letting them define this game. We've had a lot of good plays this game, and these penalties and these actions are just not showing it as an organization.
This is where the organization would release a letter that was, I don't know, I see them all the time on Instagram. It's like, we as the Kansas Jayhawks solemnly apologize for whatever. And then it's just like a ChatGPT response. Like that's what will be put out tomorrow from either of these programs, and it wouldn't be a surprise. I mean, this game has just not been, it's not been sportsmanlike. It's been disrespectful on both sides. I mean, whether one's initiating or the other, you can't buy into it.
And
you
this
can't.
is not the game to be doing this. It's the home opener. Not only is it the home opener, you're not even rivals, and it's a blowout game.
Yeah.
Why are we arguing? Let's just play football.
Yeah, we sound like podcasters right now. We got to tone it back in and keep it a little more professional. We're getting on a bit of a rant here up in the box. But if there's going to be a time to rant, it's kind of now. This game has been it's been a rough one. Blue lines up under center. Here's power I formation, looking to make magic happen in the final 5 minutes. McRaven blown up in the backfield by 3 different defenders.
More
helmets
chipping has
come
gone
off.
Helmet flown off.
Nah, we're podcasting. I don't know what else to say. This is.
I mean, they're just yelling at each other. It's every play.
Would anybody be that mad if the game was like called right now? I mean, like. It would say, I think somebody's going to get hurt.
There's the flag.
Another flag
And it
down.
looks like it's going to be against North.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
I think both teams just need to have a little cooler.
We need a timeout right now.
Yeah,
Somebody needs a
timeout. Need some coaches to talk to players, because obviously the coaches aren't happy. No. None of the coaches are happy. None of the players are happy. Like, this is not the game to be doing this.
Knights looking to make something happen here in these final 4 minutes. Again, we already talked. Don't need 30 points right now. You just need a touchdown. You need a field goal. You need something. You can't
just
walk away with this first game and not score. That is not a good tone setter. And the Knights get called for the penalty. They'll get brought back another 15 yards. You know what? I would actually love to know the statistic right now. If we did total yards of offense for these teams and then total yards of penalties for these teams.
Oh, I'm sure penalties is higher.
I mean, aside if you take away that 93-yard rush there in the second quarter.
North Point's had a pretty good game. I mean, offensively, they've had a lot of yardage, but there's just been
oh my goodness,
a crazy
another
amount
flag.
of penalties. More flags down. We've got players down.
I'm losing my mind right now.
This is pretty insane. There's still 4 minutes left in this quarter. I feel like this quarter's lasted an hour.
Honestly, it might have. At this point, like, it's 9 o'clock. This game has been 2.5 hours, and we're not even close.
Yeah, the student section's at half of the size that it was at the start of this.
Here we go. By the way, it is 3rd and goal. There's no first down marker in sight for the Francis Howell North Knights.
It is 3rd and goal with 36 to go.
Let me jog your memory a little bit. I know you've aged and might have, I don't know, gone off, find a wife, married, had kids. Maybe you're in a retirement home by now. But a long time ago, Mikey Miller did catch a 25-yard completion in this very same 4-play sequence to get him to the 5-yard line. Now they're at the 36. Blue drops back. And it's popped up. It was a forward pass. Falls incomplete. 4th
a forward pass.
and 36. This is a Madden-type day. Players have to be frustrated.
That was Tyler Phillips who deflected that one. Just got the jump on it right there. Jalen Blue looking for his man. Hits him right next to him. 3 minutes, 43 seconds left in the
Carson
fourth quarter.
Howard lines up for the kick. It's going to be a 53-yard field goal. Carson Howard.
Hey, he's
you
got
don't
the foot
see
on
this
him.
every day.
Let's see what he can do. Timeout is called by
If they
Francis
just
Howell
teased me,
North.
I want to see this 53-yard field goal. I want to see it.
I do too. There's no way they punt it, right? They're down 29-0,
there's no way.
and they're not going for it with 36 yards,
No,
right?
there's no way. I was talking to Howard in the hallway today, and I was asking about the game. He's like, "Yep. I mean, I'm not even being cocky, but like, it's my leg. Like, if there's a deep field goal, I'm going to be able to hit it. Like, nobody has a leg quite like mine, at least in this pro. Oh, he didn't say quite like mine. That was a little stretch. But he's basically saying if there's a deep field goal, he has the confidence and the ability to drill it. So whether he hits it or not, I don't know. The consistency in practice this week has actually looked pretty good for Howard. We just got to see the result here in about 15 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think
I'm
there's
excited.
anybody in this stadium that doesn't want to see this happen, that's not paying attention. If there's been any play to pay attention to recently, it's been this one.
Carson Howard, my humble goat.
It's
the kick's deep, and it's way short.
It is short. Ooh.
You know what? I like the play call. Let the man kick one deep field goal.
He's having fun.
Yeah, and now if they line up for a 45-yarder, he drills that. I mean, he was only about 7 or 8 yards short, so that wasn't a crazy thing to it wasn't a crazy thing to say. I think that instills confidence. Last year, his farthest was a 42, I believe, 39 maybe. I think it was a 39-yard field goal. I don't know. I like the play call.
Yeah, it looks like Harrison McGowan got hit somewhere you don't want to get hit. He's looking hurt.
Yeah, it doesn't. Looks like a whole bundle of no fun. So. And players go back to their respective sidelines. There's another flag on the play.
Yep.
What's it got to be?
Still
Knight's offense.
Ooh, still 3 minutes and 41 seconds left.
I could be mistaken. Oh, also, they're all doing the 6-7 emote. The North Point Grizzlies just walked backwards, and they're hitting the 6-7. I don't know what's it. This is a fever dream football game right now.
Something 6-7. We don't know.
Right? I don't know what just happened.
This is one of the craziest football games I've ever seen.
Glad it could be your first call up here in the booth with me.
Yeah, me too.
It's been a great time.
Hey, it started on track, and we have slowly derailed as the night has gone on.
So the Knights got the football back. There's a lot of confusion here, up in the box and down on the field.
Knights offense is running off the field now.
Nathan Smith, it's my guy. He's running down there on the bottom left of your screen. Looks like some second-team guys in here. Don't see a whole lot of these guys all the time playing defense for the Knights. We have Dean Hyatt in there playing Gator back in this 3-3-5.
I wonder what the coaches on either side are thinking right now. I'm sure it can't be great.
I am absolutely lost. Winston is now playing free safety. He breaks the break on the ball. Can't get there. There's another flag. Williams breaks it
down.
Right sideline, takes off.
He's still up.
Keeps
Williams
going.
Breaks another tackle. He ended up down around the 46, but there is a flag down.
It was like a stand-up double. He got pushed out of bounds, threw the guy that tackled him on the ground, and then trotted off.
That's a George Pickens type of play.
Yeah, I really wish I had a fouls counter right now. I might need to rewatch this entire live stream just to count it up.
I think
this
that might
has been
be
nuts.
I honestly, maybe just count the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't think we've...
the first 3 quarters, I can just add 1 for each quarter.
Yeah.
That's an understatement, but wow. But wow.
I don't think you can really understate how many fouls there's been, or overstate how many fouls there's been in this game.
I mean, it has to be 20 plus at this point.
Yeah.
It's been every play. Last time we looked at the clock, it was 4 minutes, and it's 3:30. I don't even know what to call this game anymore.
Yeah, I mean...
Williams lines up 4 wide in his own end zone for the second possession in a row. Hands it off. Takes off.
He's broke 4 tackles.
Make it 5.
Tackles.
Make
6
it 6.
tackles. 6 tackles. He ended up down at the 46 just about.
You know who Bowers reminds me of? You were kind of telling me about it earlier. Cam Scattaboo.
Absolutely.
I have a Arizona State dynasty in college football. Love handing the rock to that guy.
That's exactly what I was thinking
Does
earlier.
not go down. Yeah,
Looks
he's
like the same player, always running towards contact and running straight through it. He will not go down.
No.
And he will get up with spirit and stay in that game.
Yeah, absolutely phenomenal there. That was just a big run. Pushes him up to the 45-yard line.
And I just want to point out,
there's no flag.
There was no flag on that
no
play.
Holding? No pass.
Well, hold on.
There could have been pass interference.
It
It was a run, but it's possible.
It hasn't been snapped. Okay,
There
there
you
was
go.
officially no flag on that play.
And there's another run there. That'll be up the gut for about a gain of 1. That's Tay Butcher. That's the first carry he's had all night. So
Yeah.
going to be some second-string guys getting put in here. We see Dean Hyatt coming off the field. He does not play defense ever. So both teams are switching up the personnel a little bit.
They're trying out things they haven't tried before. You
Yeah.
got to wonder if they are also putting in and taking out some players over some conflicts during this game.
Yeah, another sophomore out there. It's going to be C.J. Ellis. He's in the game. And Noah Quartz, he's a junior. They both have never had a varsity rep before. They're both playing linebacker. And there he goes up the sideline. A.J. Stevens brings him out of bounds.
Yeah.
That's going to be Mikkel Campbell. Once again, he's had himself a night. Campbell's going to go down as one of the best names
absolutely.
out of this game. I mean, there's been some notable ones. Obviously, you got to talk the William brothers. I mean, they've been
for sure.
They've been electric, but Campbell's right up there. And then, of course, Bowers has been the power back tonight. It's just something tough to stop. Knights are a big defensive team, but just not quite big enough. Yeah, Tatum Christmer, he's in there too. He first varsity appearance.
Yep. I mean, you were mentioning it earlier. If you play one side of the field, you play the other side, or one side of the ball, you play the other side of the ball. Excuse me.
Whoa, getting chippy there in the middle a little bit.
Yeah, it is on a QB kneel. Never seen chippiness on a QB kneel before, but hey, first time for everything.
And one more kneel should do it here.
Yeah, but yeah, you play one side, you play the other, and that's been shown time in and time out during this game.
.40 seconds, the waning moments. Should be just one more kneel for the Grizzlies, and this game should be all but over.
Well, yeah, I mean, everything goes to plan. Neil is down. And there it is, folks. 29-0. Both offenses run off the field. Helmets are off. Coaches are on.
And that'll be the conceding moments. That'll be the conceding moments. The final score, North Point Grizzlies 29, Francis Howell North 0.
Yeah.
Not exactly the start that they were hoping for. Not exactly the start that they were hoping for this year. But there was some promise. You're talking first quarter and second quarter. They look good. Halftime score was 22-0. Only 7 points here in the second half. Fourth quarter is not the ugliest football that I've ever watched in my entire life. And I've watched a lot of football. Give me some insight on the north side of things.
Yeah, I mean, going into that first quarter, North's game, honestly, was pretty clean. They had some runs going. I wouldn't say some passes, but they had some short passes, some little checkdowns. Their run game was pretty good. Their tackling was great. They had a couple of great tackles that they needed to get done, and they got it. And the score may not have shown it, but that was a pretty good half of football from North. The only thing I'd say that they did better in the second half was keeping a hold of the ball.
Yes.
That first half, they had 4 loose balls. Second half, I don't even know if they had any.
Yeah, they had a couple scares there, but no balls hit the carpet, which was good. On the North Point side of things, on the North Point side of things, it was a night for a lot of different guys. I mean, you got to talk the Williams brothers, both at quarterback and wide receiver. Scrimmage yards total, had to be in the 400s. I mean,
yeah.
It was deep passes, it was deep runs, it was handoffs, it was pitches. If they wanted it, they got it. I mean, whether that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 93 yards was the farthest one of the game tonight.
Yeah.
If you're a North Point fan, you've got to love this, especially on the North Point sideline. You got to love it. But can't forget about Andrew Bowers. Andrew Bowers. He was a force to be reckoned with. Runs up the middle, runs outside. A lot to his left side, I noticed. A lot of left side runs. God, he just put his head down and he just stuck with
really
it.
Did.
Very impressive. Those are kind of the big three for them. Again, Mikel Campbell had some big receptions, some big misses. Hopefully he can work on that in the coming weeks as they look to repeat history, go back to the district championship this year, and maybe squeak out a win as turn the tides from last year. But the Knights go to St. Charles looking for redemption. Again, they had that game winner loss last year. They go to St. Charles next week, playing on a Friday finally.
Yeah.
Don't have to go back to school tomorrow.
Not Thursday.
Yeah, which will be nice. And until then, FHN Game Day Livestream media team will be hosting another Game of the Week live stream, FHNtoday.com/live. That'll be Tuesday at 5:30. Girls volleyball team takes on arch rivals, district rivals, Francis Howell Central. So that'll be a big night. Tune into that for sure. Be looking for more content on FHN Game Day and FHN Today. And again, I'm Kane Manfull, joined here by Noah RIdling. Thank you for joining us tonight for this North Point Grizzlies versus Francis Howell North Knights varsity football season opener.